Hi, friends. Sorry, I thought I wasn't muted. Or I thought I was, didn't unmute. Hi. Hello, everyone. How are you? What's going on? Don't forget your daily duckies. Everyone's getting their duckies, so don't forget to grab your ducky. Makoto, hello. You better be sharing some frog facts with us once you're done with frog facts with Minikoto, because I would like frog facts. I want frog facts, so you better be ready to share. Nox, hello. Captain, hello. And Nay, congrats on being first, my friend. Welcome, and how's everyone doing today? How's their Friday? How's the week treated you? Heidi, hello, welcome in. How are you doing, my friend? Hello. We don't have Gimbal. Yeah, Gimbal's not here right now. Gimbal is in the windowsill. He's on the windowsill soaking up some sun because it's kind of sunny today. It's a sunny day. It's a sunny day and it's really nice. And it's like 60 degrees. So like sunny and 60 is like the best. It's the best weather. So he's soaking up the sun on the windowsill in the curtain. Gotham Knights is here. Is that a game? I'm going to assume that's a game. But cool. I know that's Batman. Batman game? Okay. Oh, okay. I'm so happy for you. I hope you enjoy playing it. Hello, I'll be looking at your work. Just want to say a quick hello. Well, Nova, well, thank you for popping in. I hope the rest of your work day goes so well. Enjoy your lurk and work. Frog facts. Yeah, so Makoto said that she's gonna be here in a few minutes, but she has to finish frog facts with Minikoto, and I was like, Makoto, you have to share frog facts with us. So Makoto's I'm gonna make her share frog facts with us. You're good, but just been sick and working a lot. Ooh, being sick is no fun. Like being sick and working is no fun. So hopefully your sickness goes away. If it hasn't already, I hope you're getting like lots of rest and hydration and all that kind of stuff. But I hope you're feeling better, Heidi. I hope you're feeling better soon. I fully just lost my thought. Thought I heard a noise. Might have been Gimbal. I don't know. I had thought and then I forgot what it was. Duck fell off on my keyboard. I have some ducks on the top of my monitor. Sometimes they fall off. Oh, there goes the other one. I knocked it off. That was my fault. Woo! I'm just throwing ducks everywhere. It's fine. I don't know. My brain, I can't think of what I was gonna say. But I've been pretty productive today. I did a whole audition. I filmed a whole audition. I did a whole self-tape, which was fun. It was my first time doing a non-speaking role audition, so I just got to stand there and pretend I was watching something on my phone, and it was great. It was really easy, and I, however, spent like 10 minutes trying to get my mic to work, because I move my camera and I move the mic and I like move the bookshelf over there so I can like film on this wall behind me. And I'm like far enough away that the mic can't pick me up, so I was like, how can I make my mic? Because I didn't want to like unplug it all and I just dropped it. I didn't want to like unplug it all and everything to like move it. And then I was like messing with it and I was like, it's a non-speaking audition. So I didn't need to have bother with my mic. So I wasted 10 minutes just messing with my mic, trying to get my mic to pick me up for a non-speaking audition. So that was fun. But we got the audition done. We got it filmed. We did 2 takes. They're filmed and edited and submitted. So hopefully we'll get something back. You have 3 hours time for Disney Stream. Oh, it is definitely time for Disney Stream. Possum, hello, how are you? Should be suffering like every second for me. Oh, that's not good. It's all good on my end. Everything's good over here. So there's probably on your end. Maybe your internet connection's bad, or maybe Twitch is just being dumb. Camera. Thank you. What game are we playing? Heidi, we are playing Nancy Drew, Alibi, and Ashes today. It is number... Can't see my plants. It's number 24 in the Nancy Drew game series. The Nancy Drew mystery game series. It's one of the very first ones I owned. It's one of the ones I got. It was the very first one I think I pre-ordered. So there's a few extra things in here because I pre-ordered it, I believe, if I can remember correctly. So we get to collect a few extra things if I'm not mixing it up with another game. But it's really fun. It's arson, which goes very well from yesterday's fire. So since everyone in chat's an arson, we're gonna go catch an arsonist in this game. So it's gonna be great. It's really fun. But that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm very excited. I love this game a lot. It's a really fun one, and it's kind of like a different vibe than a lot of the other games. In terms of like location and everything. Oh, you'll see what I mean when we go into it, but it's a lot of fun. It's a good game. It has some really good puzzles too. You're doing all right. I'm glad you're doing all right, Possum. I'm doing pretty well. I'm a little sleepy. But it's a Friday, so understandable. But I'm excited to have the weekend. I'm genuinely like looking forward to the weekend. Because we have a lot of stuff going on this weekend. We have a lot of stuff to like errands to run and like things to go do and adulting stuff to do. So, but I'm looking forward to doing things like buying food, grocery shopping, and like other random adult things. Your Wi-Fi is being sad. Stupid Wi-Fi. Tell it to be happy. Tell your Wi-Fi to be happy. Because sad Wi-Fi is not good. Sad Wi-Fi is not good. I'm trying to think of anything else that's happened today to tell you. The thing about desktop Twitch is being weird and buffering every few seconds. Oh, is Twitch broken right now? Is Twitch broken? Let me pull it up on my thing. Stupid Twitch. Ah! Stupid Twitch! Twitch is being buggy because my connection is fine. Let me do a speed test just to make sure there's nothing wrong, but my internet's fine. Like I haven't had any other issues today. So it should be fine. Like all of my stats are fine. Everything's in the green. So, and even my Twitch, my bit rate's fine on like Twitch and everything. So I don't know. This is, oh, now it's buffering in there. Is this my problem? Okay, the speed test is running. It's on your end, but it's on also like I think it's Twitch. I think Twitch is the problem because I've just pulled up my stream. I'm looking at it on Twitch and it's also buffering a lot. I just want to check in. Yes, Heidi, go get some rest. I hope you get better, my friend. I hope you start to feel better soon. But thank you for popping in. It was great to see you. Bushido, hello, welcome in. How are you, friend? How are you? Yeah, sue Twitch, honestly. Still silly Twitch. Your phone is running fine, but it's not buffering on both phone and PC. Oh, stupid Twitch. What's up with Twitch? Is there anything on Twitter? Let me look at Twitch support. Twitch support. Because, like, it's very, like I said, all of my numbers are fine. Oh, now I have a bunch of dropped frames. Is it my fault? Am I the problem? Am I the drama? I have 1.9% dropped frames right now. Am I the drama? It might be me. I do have some dropped frames right there. I did drop some frames. Good, just getting over the side effects of COVID. Shot so snuggled in blankets. Ready for this mystery? Oh, well, we're ready for this mystery too. But I hope the side effects of the shot go away soon. Because those are no fun, but we are all ready to solve a mystery. But we gotta our first mystery to solve is why am I the problem? Or is Twitch the problem? I did have a bunch of dropped frames for a second. It doesn't seem to be buffering anymore. Fizo, hello! Is it me? Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Hi, Fizo. How are you? Getting your COVID shot on Sunday. Nice, nice. I think I'm due for another booster, but I don't think I think you have to pay for any boosters after like the first one. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it. But I might be getting one eventually sometime soon too. I have no more dropped frames. Do I? I don't know what it was before. I think it's fine. Is it fine? I don't think it's buffering. Is it buffering for anyone else anymore? It seems like it's okay on my on my like on the the stream looks stable to me on Twitch. This would be your second booster, so fourth overall. Nice, nice. We love to be safe. No buffers there. Okay, maybe it fixed itself. We were having like some major buffering. But I'm like, is it Twitch or is it me? Am I the problem? Not really sure. So hopefully that's done. If it keeps doing that, please let me know. I'm gonna reset this so I can see if I have any more dropped frames in the later. Norma, hello, Doc. Welcome in. How are you? How are you, friend? Let's get some shout outs. Let's get some shout outs. Shout out. Bezo. Bezo gets a shout out and shout out. And Doc gets a bees out. I just said bees out. Shout out. I was watching Bezo stream too much yesterday. You're good. I'm so glad you're doing good, Doc. I'm so glad you're doing good. I'm doing pretty well. I'm nice and chilly. It's like 60 degrees. I wish it was a little colder, to be honest. But it's like a nice temperature and sunny out. So thriving with that. And I'm so ready to play some mysteries. PC is still doing it, but phone is being good, probably because you're downloading something. Maybe if you're downloading something, that's could very well be causing buffering on things because it's taking in us and more resources. So that could be why. But as long as it's like not buffering on one of your things, then it's probably fine. And like I said, I don't think it's buffering on my end, like on my Twitch anymore when I have the stream pulled up. So we should be good. So hopefully it's good. Rye, hello, welcome in. How are you, friend? How are you? So I don't think I'm gonna stay in chat. I think we're gonna like not chat too much. I mean, we could chat all stream. But I would like to get into our mystery because I haven't played this one in a long time and I really want to get into it. So I'm gonna pull up the game right now. Tell me how the volume is. Does the volume sound good for you guys? I'm gonna keep talking over Nancy so you can make sure you can hear me and her at the same time. Not how I do what I do. So how does this sound? Let me know. Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? It might be a little bit loud. It's loud in my ears, but that's probably just my own personal volume. But is it loud for you? Because I can't hear it. I don't know what else to keep saying.
A lot of them were pretty dangerous.
So
and at times really
Streamloots heck off. I need to turn off the Streamloots bot. I need to turn off the Streamloots bot.
Me enough as it is.
But does sound good? Or like, is it a good volume or is it too loud?
All about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the note and you'll be.
Here, let's see.
It's locked.
Ooh, feels like a little. I'm gonna change my volume a little bit. I'm gonna change my volume a smidge. It's perfect. Oh, perfect. You're doing well. It's gonna be in the high 70s. That's not bad. High 70s is not awful. High 70s is not awful. Need to get ready for the day? Of course, Doc. Of course. Have fun getting ready. Okay.
On your way.
What do we have? This is also a little bit of a redo of the desk. You can't see it yet. You can't see it yet. Full screen. Okay, there we go. And so it's a little redo of the desk. They've had the same design for the desk the last like 10-15 games. So this is a little bit of an update one, so it's a little bit different. You know, got the ND bookmarks or not bookmarks, bookends, which I think is so cute. That's the scrapbook, and then the How to Be the Detective book. Lufistra, hello, welcome in. How are you? How are you? There's nothing else to play with though on the desk, which kind of makes me sad. It's just the 2 books. Okay, case file. It's that the clues challenge. It's that time of year again. Grab your pens and strap on your thinking caps. The clues challenge is on the way. Teams of up to 6 may compete. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Compete in the week-long challenge. Teams of 7 or more are allowed with a 5-point penalty per extra team member, along with gaining the underlying. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak. Along with gaining the undying respect of town puzzlers, the finders of this year's hidden medallion will preside over the opening of the town time capsule during the annual day's closing ceremony. But wait, there's more. The leader of the winning team will be allowed to place a personal item of his or her choosing in the next town time capsule. Sign up soon to tackle the challenge and have the rare chance to send a message far into the future. You're sleepy, but it is now just relaxing after a long day of work. Relaxing after a long day is like the best feeling, and like, you know, getting to like relax, put on comfy clothes, get snuggled into bed. Alabama Ash is gonna be a metal band, right? It does sound like it. It does sound like it. But no, it's arson. Just some casual arson. Okay, so then we have, we're on Team Danger. Very clever names. Team leader, Nancy Drew. Team members, Ned Nickerson, Bess Marvin, and George Fain. And then clues. The blacksmith architect and the framework ham party. Town founder, Ethan Mahoney, and the Reckham, parentheses, framework equals rack. Gang, Mahoney Anvil Co. Through the round, a lower realm. Could be any circular entrance, a 2-story building maybe, a glittering trail for all to see, a loft ablaze with incandescent flowers. Has to be fireworks. Annual Anvil Day fireworks are set off from the city park with the statue of Mahoney next to town hall. Time to search the park. Okay, I don't think I've ever read this list of clues before. Don't know why. Don't know why. High mid 60s, low 30s. That's quite a range of temperature, Captain. That's quite a range of temperature. Okay, that's our case file, and we have a little note.
This from the Clues Challenge says I should go check out the thermostat at the old town hall.
Settings, storage room. Action. Tom the Star in the hold not wall. Tom the Star in the hold not wall. Okay, apparently it's an anagram. And we do junior detective because we're weenies this time around. Okay, so what do we got? The last remaining section of the iron nugget discovered by Ethan Mahoney that was used to create River Heights' first anvil. Also, this feels very loud. I'm gonna lower the music volume a little bit. In case you didn't know, River Heights is the town that Nancy's from in the books and like all of the Nancy Drew media. She's from River Heights. Hard, hello, welcome in. How are you, friend? How are you? So this game takes place in River Heights and it's really fun. Fire alarm. Storage room.
Who's there?
Who's there? Let me out!
It's jammed shut.
An escape route.
Is that an ice cube? What's happening?
Ah!
Oh no.
That's kind of dramatic. Let's get out, Nancy.
Hurry.
We gotta stack stuff. There's no way that this would actually work to get out of here. Nancy can't climb on top of all this stuff to get out of a tiny little window at the top of a door. Like, this is not how this works, Nancy. That's not how it works.
I need to get out of here fast.
Fast. That's a dead end. We've already killed Nancy once. The good news is nothing to worry about. It's just a little fire. The bad news, you know who said that? A flame-proof giant. That's who. I love these good news, bad news.
Get out of here.
They make me laugh.
I need to get out of here fast.
Oh, dear. I knew the way out of here at one point. I didn't read that one.
Time to get out of here.
That way, that way, that way. Okay. Bunch of rights. Daredevil Beauty, welcome in. We are playing Nancy Drew, Alibi in Ashes. And it's the very start, so you have not missed much at all. Aha, we're out. Oh no, you can't see. There's someone else behind my head.
Nancy Drew, what made you decide to burn down the
Excuse
old town
me?
hall?
I didn't burn it down.
Did you work alone? Who helped you?
What do you mean work alone? I didn't do anything.
I didn't do
Was
anything.
this politically motivated?
Excuse
Of course
me?
not. I would never.
Back off. No press until we take statements. Please state your name for the record.
I'm Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew.
Where were you when the fire broke out?
I was locked in
I
the
was
room
locked
where
in
the
a
fire
room where
started.
the fire started.
What were you doing there?
Someone sent me a note.
telling me to come here.
Was there anything strange about the way the fire was burning?
Really quickly, matter of
The fire
seconds.
spread through the whole building in a
matter of seconds.
What was the color of the smoke?
It was black,
Black.
I think.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
Sounded like there
It
was
sounded
someone in
like
the
there was
building.
someone else in the building.
Did you see anyone else at the scene before emergency crews arrived?
No. Well, everyone else came
Shannon,
outside.
Alexi
So yes, I
Markovic,
did see everyone.
Tony Scolari, and Brenda Carlton.
Do you believe someone intentionally started the fire? If so, who?
Probably. It wasn't me. It was whoever sent the
Just
note.
Whoever sent me the note. I'm not making it up. I promise.
There you have it. A former hero and city icon, rendered speechless. And speechless is the word of the day as onlookers struggle to come to terms with the brazen destruction
Nancy's not an
of the beloved
arsonist.
Town hall by
It's working
none
now? Oh,
other
I'm
than
so
the
glad it's
girl
working now,
detective
Knox.
They had once trusted their lives And livelihoods, too. Truly a
Who trusted
sad
their
day for
livelihood to
River
Nancy?
Heights. With Heights 9 News, I'm Brenda Carlton. Back to you, Jim.
Back to you,
I
Jim.
still can't believe that happened. You could have been really hurt.
I know. It's lucky that no one else was there.
That we know
Did you
of.
see what started the fire?
Yeah, it was really strange. There was this snowflake-shaped ice cube on the thermostat.
Who's at the door?
Hang on. There's someone at the door.
That's not good.
Chief McGinnis?
What are you doing here?
My hands are tied here, Nancy.
No, they're not. You're crossing your arms.
What are you talking about?
Plot twist was an accident and no one started. Yeah, the
You're
ice
under
cube just
arrest
showed up
for
on its
arson
own. It
in
just
connection
formed
with
on
the
top of the
fire.
thermostat.
I had nothing to do with that.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be held against
You only have to ding ones. Yeah, I know.
You
Like,
have
kind
the
of
right
rude
to
of him.
speak
Like, you
to
don't
an
think the police alarms are enough to get me to come down faster? You don't need to keep dinging the doorbell. Just it's just the freak weather. Those are some dramatic sounds. She's literally in a jail cell. Okay, who should we call? We're calling Dad. We're calling Carson.
You've reached the personal line of Carson Drew. Please direct all business matters to the firm switchboard.
Not her
It's
dad not
Nancy.
answering
I'm
her in jail.
I really could use your help right about now. Please call me as soon as you can.
Call me.
Wait, I don't know if I can even get phone calls in here. I guess I'll keep trying you.
Here's a point. Can you
When
call
get
someone in
this
jail?
message, don't freak out, okay? You
Yeah,
don't need to
thanks,
get the next
Dad.
flight home. At least, not yet.
Only
I got a note
never
telling
answers
me
when
to
I'm
go to
in
town
actual
hall,
need.
And when I got there, it just burst into flames.
He's always so worried about
I
me,
think
and then
I
when
did
he's
it.
actually needs to be
I
worried,
think
he doesn't
this
answer
might
the
be one of
phone.
those situations where I can
Thanks a
admit
lot,
that
Dad.
I might need a little help. I guess I better get going now. I'll try you again soon. I should call my friends.
Friends. Let's call Bess first. I'm gonna call Bess, not her boyfriend. We'll call the boyfriend last.
Bess,
Hi,
it's
Bess.
Nancy.
We were on the
What's
phone with
going
Bess when
on?
we got
How are you?
taken away. So.
All right for now. I'm not going to be able to get out of here until I can prove that I'm not the one who set the fire.
We'll do anything you need to help get you out.
You're the best, Bess. Remember that wiki we were using for the clues challenge?
The program George put on our phones, right?
Right. Let's all use that to keep in touch. All case information and big clues should show up there.
Good
Oh,
idea.
got it.
There's something I need right away.
Just name it.
The reason I went to the town hall was because I was led there by
Hi,
a note.
husband.
I need you guys to find that note. And
Yeah,
drop it off
Alibi
at the
Nash is
station
thrifted.
for me.
Also, hi, Thrifted. How
I
are
think
you?
It might have fallen out of my pocket when I escaped the fire.
Consider it done.
Can you keep an eye on my
the
house?
house until I'm out?
Way ahead of you. Since your dad and Hannah are out of town, we thought it would be best if George stayed at your place for the time being.
Oh,
How's
how nice of
Togo?
George.
Pretty upset. George's mom is taking care
Pacific!
of the place.
Hello, welcome
Oh,
in.
good.
How are you,
Thank
friend?
you so much.
It's nothing. We're all here for you. Anything you need.
I need you to take
need
over.
You to take over.
Bess
We
reporting
can
for
play
you.
as Bess. We can play as Bess, George, and Ned in this game, which is very exciting. In hotline. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Nancy so we can finish our calls. But I just wanted to switch over to show you guys that we can switch over because I think it's so cool.
You take the lead now.
This game
I'll
is so
take it from
cool,
here.
and it's so different from the rest of the games that there are. It's just so fun, and I would love to have more games in the future where you can
Hello?
play as multiple
George,
characters.
it's Nancy.
Nancy!
And like kind
What's
of
going on?
change at
How
will.
are you?
All right, for now, I'm not going to be able to get out of here until I can prove that I'm not the one who set the fire.
We'll do anything you need to help get you out.
Goodbye.
See you later.
And then Ned. We'll call Ned. Tell our boyfriend we're in jail. I feel like he would like to
Ned,
know.
it's Nancy.
Nancy, what's going on? How are you?
All right, for now, I'm not going to be able to get out of here until I can prove that I'm not the one who set the fire.
We'll do anything.
I don't
you
think it'll
need
be
to help
that
get
hard,
you out.
Nancy. You are a detective.
See you later.
Oh,
Bye.
maybe we should switch over to someone. Let's see. Okay. Get out of jail.
Check that off yet.
Oh, you can't see the task list.
Check.
It says get out of jail, exclamation point. Okay, let's start with Bess then. We'll go back to Bess. Also, I love how everyone is like kind of so nonchalant about Nancy being in jail and they're not.
What's up?
It's
Con-
your
more
turn to take
concerned.
the case.
I feel like they should be more concerned. The wallpaper's nice. Yeah, the wallpapers on the phone are nice. We can actually change them too. So we can change the wallpapers. Mama, welcome in. How are you doing? Which one should we do? I like danger by design. Let's do the sparkle one. That's fun. What kind of phone call was that? We'll prove you're innocent. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, the phone calls are quite short sometimes. They're quite short sometimes. Reserved. Who reserves a table at an ice cream parlor? We're closed. Get Nancy out of jail.
Can't do that.
Find the note Nancy needs and put in the drop box of the police station. Okay, so I'm assuming we have to go to her house. Is that what it was? Oh my gosh, let me to the road. You missed a station in the game? Yeah, this is such a great game. Doing so well, just working and hanging out. How are you? I'm doing so well. I'm also very glad that you're doing well, Mama. I'm really excited to be playing this game. I've been wanting to play it for so long. It's been a long time since I played it, so I'm happy to be like getting to play it again. I love it. I love being able to switch between the characters. It's so fun. You got a new mechanical keyboard, so you see lots of typos in your future. I love that. I love that. Okay, newspaper. Town Hall fire sparks investigation. August 18th is when this was. With how much Nancy breaks the law, her friends probably expect her to be arrested. That's a good point, Lufisra. That's a very good point. They probably expect her to break the law or expect her to get arrested. Also, ads are going to be starting in about 35 seconds, just as a heads up, just so you guys know. They'll be starting very soon, but we're going to be reading this newspaper, so you should be fine and won't miss too much. Okay, Town Hall fire sparks investigation by Brenda Carlton, who's the news reporter. The smoke is finally cleared from the raging four-alarm fire that destroyed River Heights historic town hall last night, but many questions remain despite the police department's reluctance to name the suspects. So you can't watch the stream if you put it resolution 160. It seems like a Twitch. That definitely seems like a Twitch issue. Twitch is annoying. Twitch can be annoying. Which SCG game was it when you're in a little town and you get around you to drive a slow car around the map? Oh, that was Secret of the Old Clock. That's Secret of the Old Clock. That's a fun one. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, you can also drive in Twister too, Trail the Twister, but there's the gas station is in Old Clock. Heights 9 News is reporting that Nancy Drew has been taken into custody as of this morning with no other apparent suspects. The case against the teen detective appears to be solidifying. I'm so sorry. I cannot read today. I think Brenda Carlton did it so she could write about it. That's right off the bat. Captain's already accusing people. Just right off the bat. I mean, that's a valid reason, Captain. That's a valid reason. On the otherwise pleasant streets of River Heights, rage and frustration are beginning to overflow as residents struggle to understand the motivation behind such an act. Oh my gosh. That's Town Hall. It isn't just some old building, said Andrew Schultz. It's where I grew up. I became a frontier scout there. How can someone do that? While many mourn the loss of iconic Town Hall, a small contingent is calling for drastic action to be taken against Nancy Drew. She thinks she's untouchable, says a source who wishes to remain anonymous. For years, she has flagrantly disregarded the rule of law and turned this town into her personal playground. I'll finally be able to breathe easy when she's behind bars. Height 9 News will be following the story as it develops. Okay. So that is the story. Anything else? I don't think there's anything else in the living room to look at. Yeah. I obsessed with this window. Just Nancy's house is so pretty. Nancy's house is so pretty. I wish we could there was more of it to go look through. Plot twist, the source is Brenda. Imagine if Brenda was her own source. It wouldn't surprise me. Oh, look at Bess and George. They're so cute. Antiquities exhibit declared a fraud. The popular traveling archaeology exhibit, Antiquities of the Ancient World, has been proven by none other than River Heights' own Nancy Drew to be an elaborate hoax. The exhibit, which so far has grossed more than $50 million worldwide, recently closed its doors after the authenticity of the exhibit's artifacts were called into question. Charges remain to be filed, but investigators have stated that the matter will be taken very seriously. At this time, we cannot comment, said Police Chief McGinnis. We will continue to work closely with national and international law enforcement agencies as the investigation progresses. Those responsible will be held accountable here and abroad. So far, investigators have confirmed that the exhibit organizers were aware that the majority of the artifacts were in fact counterfeit. The elaborately recreated artifacts have toured the globe multiple times, fooling over 100,000 ticket holders. They were excellent forgeries, said Drew, but no forgery is ever perfect. After viewing the exhibit, Drew became suspicious when the details of the case didn't match her expectations. The artifacts were a little too perfect, said Drew. In addition to that, the organizers didn't seem at all concerned when a large statue was accidentally broken. To me, that was a red flag. Drew took it upon herself to stake out the exhibit, gathering enough evidence to finally put an end to the multi-year fraud. There's nothing more exciting than getting a glimpse of the ancient world, said Drew. We learned so much from history that we can't afford to allow a hoax like this to go unexposed. As of press time, more than 50 artifacts have been declared fraudulent. I'm seriously curious about what the supposed antiquities case we never get to see. I know, wouldn't that be fun to like have a game of that one? I think that'd be a lot of fun. And then this is a book of cake winners. They had like a cake contest, and this is the winners. Makoto, hello. Here for now. We'll probably have to help her with other things in a little bit though. Okay, tell us frog facts, please. Give us the frog facts that you were sharing with Minikoto. Shroom, hello, welcome in. Yes, this is such a fun game. I love this one. I love this one. Dear Nancy, from teaching our cake, why would Nancy teach a cake decorating class? From teaching our cake decorating class this summer to being the greatest amateur sleuth ever, we can't imagine what River Heights would be like without you. And thanks for everything you've done and taught us. Here's a special tribute to your sweetie pie cakes decorating students. Oh my gosh, the fact that Nancy taught a cake decorating class makes me laugh. A group of frogs is called an army. I love that. They don't drink water, they absorb it through their skin. Oh, that's kind of gross. But also convenient because you could just like, I wish I could do that to stay hydrated because I never drink enough water. Look at all them. I remember seeing this one on Facebook, I think, because at this time the game came out, I don't think I had Instagram. But I remember seeing all these on Facebook. So the thing is that there's not too much crime in this city, specifically in River Heights. There's just a lot of crime in the world that Nancy travels to. These cakes are so cute. They're so fun. I love them all. There's the car. That's the one from Secret of the Clock that we were just talking about. They're so cute. Such cute cakes. Is that it? Is that all that was here? Oh, it's just that one shelf. Yeah. Yeah, they're super creative. People get really creative with her interactive challenges. I could never, honestly, same. Could never. I love this little trinkets case, like the little trinkets thing in the house. But look at all these. So that's Venice, Ransom, Captive Curse. That's Captive Curse. This is Castle Malloy. I cannot tell what this is. That might be Waverly Academy. That might be Ravens. Secret of the Clock. Oh, what's it? That one. Oh my gosh! Imagine a Herd Raptor Shell challenge. Okay, I could do that one. I could crush that. I don't remember the Scarlet Hand. Captive Cave. Oh, that's Waverly. Then what's this one? Is that Deception Island? No, that's Deception Island. That's Legend of the Crystal Skull. That's White Wolf Lies Creek, and that's Haunted Carousel. What is this one from? I genuinely am not sure what that's from. Twitch is determined to break with you. Stupid Twitch. Tell Twitch to just not. I don't remember what game this is from. Wait, no, it's Scarlet Hand. I just said Scarlet Hand. I'm dumb. I literally just said it was Scarlet Hand, which is correct. Okay. The case file. Nancy Drew's scrapbook. Anything in her drawers? Thursday to do. Call Dad, call Hannah, renew passport, wash the car, replace porch light, buy pigeon food, get new AC adapter, lunch with the girls, pick up groceries, take Togo to the groomer, buy more dog food, mow the lawn, order new luggage, and frame Ned's picture. I did not see your last frog fact. Can you please put in chat? I can't go into my OBS right now. Please tell me the other frog fact. Oh, close the door. Notebook. Oh, how to do that later. Oh wait, that's Maya. That's Maya Wen from Final Scene right here. Frog bones form a ring when they hibernate, like so scientists can determine their age like trees. You're kidding. I love that. That's so weird. That's so weird. I kind of love that. On the case, arson. Bunch of accelerants. Come on in. Netty poo. Nancy, here's a case for you to solve. A mysterious sleuth has stolen my heart. She's daring and captivating, with flowing Titan hair, dazzling eyes, and a smile that makes my heart skip a beat. The very thought of her fills my heart with joy even when we're half a world apart. When she's gone, the clocks trudge on with a maddeningly deliberate slowness I can barely stand. I'm sure you'll figure this out in a no time flat. Love, Ned. That's cute. I don't know what note we're supposed to be getting for her. Where did Nancy say the note was? Oh, at the town hall. We need to go to the town hall. It's the town hall note. What is the life expectancy for frogs? Does anyone know the life expectancy for frogs? Okay, where's the town hall? I don't remember. Frogs are found in all climates except Antarctica. Really? I did not know that. Where's the town hall? Gimbal, ow, that's my pants. I'm just like pulled on the leg of my pants. Oh, it's right there. It's the one with the burn mark on the roof. I can't. Hi. There you go. There's some pets. You've never seen that Ned letter? Isn't it cute? I think it's in the bonus edition. I believe I have the bonus edition. Yeah, it's the bonus edition. I got it from pre-ordering. So there also should be phone charms to collect. Scientists have found bones older than 140 million years, dating back to the Jurassic period. That's creepy. Wee woo, wee woo. The good news, you can explain that this was just a giant misunderstanding. The bad news from the back of the police car. I need to like change how I'm sitting. I brought my chair up a lot higher today, and I feel like I cannot sit the same way that I usually do. I feel like I keep falling out of my chair.
This is the note that Nancy wants. I can't get way up there. That is crazy.
What if you tried harder, best? Okay, let's take the note to the police station. Police. Police. I'm glad you don't have to drive yourself. I kind of like that you can just click on the place we're going and then it's good. Police drop.
I should call Nancy.
I'm going to, Bess. Nancy.
Were you able to find the note?
Yes.
Great.
I like how her contact picture is the River Heights police badge.
Take over from there.
Like design. I think that's really funny. I don't know why, but it makes me laugh.
I'm passing the case to you.
I'll take it from here.
You get out yet?
I'm just doing
Yeah.
my job here, Nancy, but I don't see any need to keep you locked up. If you want to prove your innocence, I'm not going to stand in your way. This is a police station. Don't let me catch you messing with anything. Get me?
Don't let me catch you.
One
So as
more
long as you don't
thing.
get caught, we'll be
We've got
fine.
evidence boarding
Well, yeah. I mean,
the
yeah, it is. She is calling the police, but I think it's funny. I just think it's funny that they took the time to, like, you know, put in a picture. That's what I'm saying. Police station. Okay. I got out of jail.
Haven't done that.
Not technically.
Haven't done that.
Explore the police station. Let's look in here. As for the lifespan of frogs, they don't know how long they can live. Really, they range from 1 day to 30 years? Ones in captivity can live for more than 20 years? That's a long time. That is a long time. Ooh. Excuse me. Nothing else to look in here? Apparently not. I thought there was more. Lockers. That's Carl. That looks like Carl. Locked. That's a broken TV and a crowbar. Kermit's even older than that. You've got that. You do have a point, Harless. You do have a point. Kermit do be a little bit older than that.
There's no card in here.
Find a media card. DK Daughters. Investigating arson. Okay, that's how you can investigate arson. Computer, let's play a
I
game.
need to find the password. Maybe it's somewhere around here.
I don't know the password. Fingerprint scanner.
I shouldn't use this phone.
Okay, we can't use that phone for some reason. Rude. Nancy Drew.
Snacks. Oh, Hannah, you always know how to cheer me up.
Why are you staring at me? Kimball's just staring at me. Sweets from Sweetie Pie deliveries. Nancy, I'm on my way back from your Aunt Eloise's. I can't stand the thought of you being held by the police. What were they thinking? To arrest you? My flight doesn't arrive until late tonight, so I'm sending you these power snacks until then. You'll need the energy to be cracking this case. Love, Hannah. Let's eat the snacks. Eating snacks. If we eat a lot of snacks, we get an award. That's Mel's music from the last, from Waverly, I almost said Waverly Place, Waverly Academy. Gimbal, we're solving a mystery. They took the note. I was gonna take it. I wanted to grab the note. Charles Cheeseburger Head says, stay in shape by exercising and eating right. You are what you eat. What if I would like to be a cheeseburger? Oh, the radio. Hey, McGinnis.
Oh, you're calling to say you lost the evidence locker key? Oh, that's some great police work there, rookie.
It's great for me.
I'd better listen in.
Where'd you see it last? Pancake City?
Pancake
I don't recall
City?
Pancake City being part of your beat. Go find that key.
I should send someone to Pancake City to
Theft.
find that key.
Nancy's sending them for
there
theft.
a crime
Wolf,
in
hello,
Pancake
welcome in.
City?
How are you?
Well, it's good to know you're keeping the means.
You're a cheeseburger. Joe Hardy would. Joe Hardy would definitely date a cheeseburger.
No, it doesn't make
Joe
me
Hardy would
angry
definitely
to hear
date a
you're
cheeseburger.
Go find that
But if he's
key.
dating a cheeseburger, does that mean he has to give up eating
Pancake City
cheeseburgers,
will
though? That's
have
the
to
question. Would he give up
find
eating
that key.
cheeseburgers to date a
You did
cheeseburger?
not just ask me if that
That's the
was
question.
fun. Do I make puns when I'm angry? No.
I make
When
puns when
I'm
I'm angry.
I ask rhetorical questions and fire rookie.
I've never just sat here and listened to this. That's funny. That's very funny. This would taste like cheeseburger. It would. It would.
Still have to do that.
For the police station, get
Haven't
out of jail,
done
figure out
that.
the password. I don't remember how to find the password. But we can send someone to go to Pancake City.
I need to use the public line to make a call.
I don't remember how we find the password.
I'd better not use this phone.
How's Nancy Drew? Nancy Drew's going great. We're currently arrested for arson. Currently got arrested. Oh, our hit hotline's on here. I've never seen that before. Okay, go look around the station for clues. Okay. Oh, it's the trial version. I need the key. Okay. That makes sense. I'll need a key. I need keys for everything. Okay. Let's call George. George can go searching for the key.
What's up?
Nancy is in her bad girl era. Need your help
I
finding
need
a
your
key.
help finding a key.
All right, what's the story?
I need to
Nancy
get
Drew
into
is
the
in her
evidence
arson
locker.
era.
Detective Ryan lost his key. I need one of you guys to find it.
Sure thing. Any idea where we should look?
You're trying to take
yes.
over.
Try checking out
Uh,
Pancake City.
I want Pancake
You got
City.
it.
I want to go to
Your
a Pancake
turn to
City.
take over.
I'm on the case.
On the case. Pancake City is like over here, I think. Scoop. Law offices. Schoolyard. Where's Pancake City? Mall. Pancake City. I like the music in this game. Everyone goes to an arson era sooner or later. That's a good point.
You said he was going to
That's
Mabel
you got a
Rose's?
point. Diz, hello friend, how are you? Okay, Mabel Rose is right there. I've actually played this game a lot. I've played this probably one of my most played games, I think.
Ryan? I
So,
think he went to the
It'll probably
antique
only take us a stream, maybe like a stream and a half to 2 streams. Where did it say? I didn't hear what it said.
I can't do this now. I can't do this now.
What did they say? No, Yeah, we're at Maple Rose, and then this person at Maple Rose has said, "Oh yeah, this place." I forget what it is. How's Nancy Drew going, friends? Nancy Drew's going great. Nancy's arrested for arson. Antiques. Thank you. But Nancy Drew's going good. She's arrested for arson. She's in her arson era. She's an arson girly.
Hello.
Have you seen Detective Ryan?
Have you seen Detective Ryan?
The 12-year-old cop. Yeah, he's been here. He left something behind.
But is he actually 12? That's the question.
Possibly
Oh, you speedrun this one? How is it to speedrun?
Yes,
Is it an easier one or is it
Can't
harder?
figure the blasted thing out. It's on the new
Nancy
arrival
has
shelf.
gone wild.
Are you the Alexi from the
yeah,
old
you tell
stories
your-
around
tell your
here?
old cop.
That was a long time ago.
I can't believe that's actually you. You were the original kid
Yeah,
detective.
Number Punch.
You should
is
advertise that. Put it on your sign or something.
Number Punch is something
That's
else. We're gonna play it
not
soon.
who
We'll
I
play
am
Number Punch in
now.
a few minutes.
But it's something to be proud of.
Just let it go. It's my past, not yours.
He has a point. He has a point.
Goodbye.
Oh wait.
Good day. Salutations.
How about the fires?
Did you hear about the fire?
Of course.
What do you know about the old town hall fire?
No more than anyone else.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's look around the shop.
I need
Ooh, a
to find a way to
chest.
get Alexi to leave.
I found the keys. Oh, fire security. Not the keys I was looking for. River Heights Gazette. The region's finest news publication. Can a mod please take care of that message in mod chat, please? Or in mod, auto mod. A blast from the past. 4 years, the River Heights time capsule has been quietly hiding in the town foundation at the historic town hall, patiently waiting for it to be opened. Now at the Anvil Days, a festival just around the corner, the contents of the capsule are becoming the object of much speculation. We decided to head to St. Clair Elementary to ask the students what they thought might be in the capsule. No, don't allow it. Wolf, just so you know, we do keep chat clean in terms of language. So if you're welcome to reword that. But even if it's like you put asterisks in for the words, we don't allow profanity in chat. He's way too stylish to be an arson. Alexi do be stylish. He do be stylish. You're loving Alexi's 3-piece suit. Honestly, definitely, you should definitely do a cosplay. That could be so fun. You probably easily thrift something like it too. Alexi out here trying to have a new life, and Nancy's just bringing up the past. We're not Nancy though, Bezo. We're George. We're playing as George right now. We're playing George right now. Okay, so Jamie, age 7. I don't think a horse could be in there. Maybe a drawing. Connor, age 6, a caveman. James, age 7, 100,000 watches, but they're out of batteries. Carlos, age 10. He does not look like a 10-year-old. I feel like he looks too old. Maybe some Wild West things. Hillary, age 12, some old documents, maybe even the town constitution or original town plans. Elizabeth, age 9. I'm Elizabeth. It must not be important stuff if people didn't think they needed it. That's a good point, Elizabeth. That do be a good point. And then Karen, age 8. Did they have things that long ago? I think it's probably empty. I think it's probably empty. George do be doing her best Nancy impersonation. I thought I could read that book. Apparently not. Karen is the OG Karen. New arrivals. This is very cool.
Detective Ryan
Antiques.
brought in something pretty strange. There's a key under there.
Let's see how fast we can get through this.
I won!
That was fast.
I bet this is what Nancy was looking for.
That was very fast. It's the fastest I've gotten, I think, without cheating before.
I might need this.
Ooh, a vial. What was that? It was some sort of contraption. Some sort of contraption to press buttons to make it move. You guys want to play Speed Punch? Number Punch? 1, 2. Where's 3? Oh my gosh, where's 3? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17. Where's 18? 18, 19. Where's 20? 20. I'm blind. I can't. Oh, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Night was hello, welcome in. What was I on? 25? 25. Where's 26? 26, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30, 31. Where's 32? I'm gonna miss the time anyway. It's fine. That's okay. We'll try again. We'll try again. I missed some chat though. A vial conveniently free. Very convenient. Very convenient. Captions. You can turn captions off, Captain. You can turn them off. There should be a little pop-up that you can like turn them off. Or if you're on mobile, there should be like a thing to turn them off, I think. You should be able to turn them off though. Currently folding small paper buildings to help mini build a city. Oh, I want to build a city. Number punch is definitely anxiety. I used to pause it and then like find a bunch of numbers and then click them all and pause it and then do it again. That's how I used to do it when I was younger. Under 12 must be directed at Detective Ryan's younger brother. Wait, was my mouse on 26 when I said where's 26? Yeah. Oh. Well, let's try again. Are you ready? We're trying to beat Alexi's score. Oh yeah, what are the prime numbers? We can do the prime numbers too. I don't know prime numbers. I'm very bad at numbers. But if someone can like tell me the prime numbers, we can do that. Okay, let's try again. Okay, 1. Starting off strong. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah! Hi, Evan. 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. Where's 14 and 15? 14, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Where's 31? That's 32. Where's 31? 31, 32, 33, 34. No, not over there. 34. Where's 34? 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 39, 40, 41. Oh my gosh, I won!
It looks like I won something.
That was speedy! Okay, let's do the prime numbers. So, 1. Please don't put anything in the chat because it doesn't scroll away so I can see them. Where's 2? 2, 3, 5, 5, 6, won't let me do it. I can't do it yet. Maybe they don't count one. Oh, yeah. 1. Where's 3? Where's 3? 3, 5, 7, 11. 5, 7, 11. Oh, it scrolled. It scrolled. I gotta scroll up. 13. 13. 17. And 19. 23. 29. That's almost pressed 39. 29. 31. 31. 37. 41.
Like I won
there we
something.
go. We got an egg. Okay, gotta scroll back. There we go. Got an egg.
Done.
We did that.
I can't do this now. I can't do this now. I can't do this now. Done. I can't do this
Okay, let's
now.
go. Let's go drop off the key. Drop off the key. Police station. Number punch is way too stressful. It's fun though. I enjoy it. But it's stressful. Not those. That one. Nancy. Oops. Now Bess and George are both literally standing outside the police department.
What's up?
They're both just vibing here.
How's the investigation coming?
All right. It looks like I'm going to be able to use some of the equipment around here. If I don't get caught, that is.
I don't understand why they won't just let you out.
Since all of the evidence is stacked against me, they want a little proof that I didn't do it.
Still, it doesn't seem fair.
Trust me, I'm with you on that one.
Oh,
What was
ads
it
have
like being
started.
in the fire?
I'm sorry I missed it. I did
Were
not
you
see it,
scared?
but ads have started.
Absolutely. It just
Just
spread
so you know.
quickly. Whoever set that fire knew what they were doing.
From everything we've been hearing, you're lucky to be alive.
Until we catch the arsonist, the station might actually be the safest place for me.
It's your turn.
You've got a point, Nancy.
I'm on the case.
I'm on the case.
Can't leave now.
Rats. I can't believe the door's not locked. Like, they're just trusting Nancy to not leave. 205. How much evidence is actually against her? I mean, she was the only, like, she's the person who came out of the building. And they're like, Nancy
Looks
did it.
complicated. I should find something to explain how this works.
Where's the book? Where was the book? It's over here? There was something. Where's the thing that explains?
Haven't done that. Haven't done that.
Is the thing at her house? I feel like it's at her house is the answers for this. What's in here? Computer password. Each row and column must have one number and only one selected. Can't use same number twice.
I better
Nancy
find a
Drew,
way to
Deirdre
listen
Shannon,
to
Tony
this.
Scolari, Brenda Carlton, Alexi Markovic. Oh, there it is. Connection indicator, locking port, status bar, port indicator. To open secure ProMeister, it's secure ProMeister. Locking system. Press tabs of locking ports to enter correct combination. All 4 status bars must be lit. The status bar turns on when correct number of port indicators are lit. Port indicators reflect a number of corresponding color lights that are currently lit in blocking ports. Side-by-side locking ports share a connection, and these pairs cannot use locking ports on the same colors. Connection indicator bar above a pair of ports turns green if connection is valid and green if red if invalid. All connection indicators must be green. Okay. I don't know if I understand that.
All
Good.
right, my phone.
My phone! My keys. My lock picking kit. Not valid. That's valid. valid. Oh wait, we need more blue though. That's valid. Okay, I think I know what's going. I think I know what has to happen. Oh, do that. That's not valid. We'll do blue. With pink, so no more pink. And then friends call me pro meister whenever I touch becomes a pro with my touch. I'm too much. Yes. Nope. Okay, so it has to be like that or that one. We can do that. Nope. Okay. Then we need yellow and blue. Oh, man. There we go. Ash, hello, welcome in. How are you? I get notifications. Stop getting notifications. That's too much yellow. Let's start over. Okay. We're just gonna start in the middle. Nope, not gonna work. Not gonna work. Okay, that works. Okay. That also works. We need yellow, pink, and dark blue. Doesn't work. Okay, and then we just need pink. There we go. There we go. Boop the cat. Do we have a cat right now? We do have a cat. Boop. Oh, let me. I had to move. I moved everything so I could film my audition today. So everything's. Woo! Fair. So everything's moved a little bit.
I'd better see what evidence the police have.
Okay, evidence.
They seized gasoline. I need
Gasoline.
to find out what was really used to start the fire.
The following items were only. The following items only were seized under the authorized search warrant: denim pants worn on previous day, matchbook with matches, iron nugget from Old Town Hall, anvil display, one stuffed teddy bear, 5-gallon gasoline can containing 2 ounces of gasoline. Additional notes: accelerant traces, gasoline were found upon close, gasoline can was found behind empty cardboard boxes. The statement above is true and accurate to the best of my knowledge. Detective John Ryan. Subscribed and sworn before me this day, Sandy Wilkins clerk. Okay. Booking number 4133, female 5'7", Nancy Drew. Titan hair, eyes blue. Charge: arson. Dates and times: arresting officer Chief McGinnis. Bail 250,000. I don't know how numbers work. Court pending, no information. Case 59128. Dispatcher 911, what's your emergency? Caller: a fire. There's a fire. What is the address of the building that is on fire? It's the Old Town Hall on Anvil Way. It's 1217 Anvil Way. It is a very high bail. It is a very high bail. Dispatcher, what's your name? Caller: this is Tony Scolari. Okay, Tony, I'm sending the fire department to help you now. Stay on the line. Okay. Oh, please hurry. The fire is gasped. The window just blew out. Is anyone trapped inside? I don't know. I can't see in. The smoke is too thick. Wait for the fire department on the sidewalk by the street. Stay away from the flames. Okay, I can do that. Wait, oh my gosh, I think I see people up there. I have to help. No, don't go through the flames, Tony. Do you understand? There's more than one person. There's more than one person. My camera got all out of focus. Tony, don't go near the fire. Stay on the sidewalk and wait for the emergency crews. Tony, are you still there? Caller hangs up. Random. Is Nancy a blonde or a redhead? It always confused me. I could have sworn when I read way back she was a blonde. The images I see, she's never been a blonde. She's always had red hair. She's always had like a dark red hair. It's always been like a brassy red color. Like red. What it's been. I didn't need to show you that, but it's always been like a red. You could do Nancy
At the time of the fire. I need to find out why.
I don't know how to read this, so I'm not going to. Okay. Looks in there.
Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet.
Or the PlayStation.
Haven't
Not yet.
done
Okay,
that.
let's go work on the computer password. Panda! You want to see Makoto go cosplay Nancy? Yes. You can cosplay Nancy and play Nancy Drew on stream. Honestly, you could probably do it for Halloween if you wanted to have like a Halloween costume, like a different Halloween costume for stream versus trick or treating. The old books we had showed us a blonde on the cover. Really? Anyone that I've seen, she's always been red. She's always had red hair. Let's do 3.
Got it.
Aha! You could be Nancy. Pakoto could be Ned, and Minikoto's best. Oh, that'd be cute. That'd be so cute. Or Minikoto could be Togo, the dog. You have to go back and look. It's been a really long time since I looked at them. You should send me pictures of it too. I mean, really, if they're blonde, I'd love to see them. Let's blonde as well, but she's a redhead. I need to Google. I gotta Google. Hold on. Nancy Drew blonde. Have a great rest of your day, Ash. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, she is a little bit blonde in some of these. Her hair kind of, okay, it seems like her hair color has changed a little bit. Or Minikoto was the parent if Mikoto's feeling that she's being annoying. That's funny. But yeah, there are a few, of her. So like this one, so this is Old Clock. This is the very first like classic Nancy Drew book by Carolyn Keene. And like I can see that being blonde, or that's kind of like a strawberry blonde almost. There's one further down here where she's blonde, which is a Nancy Drew Files book. And she's very blonde there. And then in this one, she's like kind of blonde, but it also could be brunette. Sorry, it's all like above my head. And that's the last one. That's interesting. I'd be interested to see like looking at the history of Nancy's hair. OBS. OBS. Alien, welcome in! Let me refresh my game capture. Oh, it changed. What is that changed? Love that for me. Perry, hello, welcome in. Makoto is Nancy Drew and Mr. and Minikoto. Oh my gosh, wait, they could be the Hardy Boys! That would be good. That would be a good one. Makoto, that could be really funny. Have them have husband and Minikoto be Frank and Joe. That'd be great. That would be great. Load sample. I don't have a thumbprint sample. Actually, my day's been pretty good, Alien. It's been pretty good. How's your day been, my friend? Ticket Shark. Oh, I don't have a number to look up. In hotline expired. Oh yeah, because my phone. I have my phone now. Okay, we got into the computer.
That's done. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do
Okay,
that.
let's listen to those tapes. I have a card. That's not the card.
Please state your name for the record.
So cutting and falling buildings, you're fine,
Nancy Drew.
Makoto. You're fine.
Where were you when the fire broke out?
I hate just sitting
I
here
was
listening
locked
to
in the
things when we have to
room
like
where the
listen to
fire
things in
started.
games.
What were you
It annoys
doing
me.
there?
Someone sent me a note.
Jason,
telling me to
fine. I was
come
just missed a
here.
day off from work. Oh, having the day off from work is always
About
great.
The way the fire was burning.
It's always great.
The fire spread through the whole building in a matter of seconds.
What was the color of the smoke?
Black.
Did you notice
This is what
anything else
this was
out
our
of the
little interview that we
ordinary?
did at the beginning.
It sounded like there was someone else in the building.
Did you see anyone else at the scene before emergency crews arrived?
Everyone was outside.
Deirdre Shannon,
Literally everyone was
Alexei
outside.
Markovic, Tony Scolari,
All of them.
and Brenda Carlton.
Do you believe someone intentionally started the fire? If so, who?
It was whoever sent me the note.
Okay.
State your
Deirdre.
name for the record.
Deirdre Shannon.
Where
Deirdre
were you
Shin. I
during
love
the fire?
Deirdre.
On the side lawn.
She's
What were you
annoying, but I
doing in
love
the
her.
area at that time?
I was out jogging.
Did you notice anything strange about the way the fire was burning?
The strangest part was that the building was on fire.
What color smoke?
She's a little
did you
dumb.
see?
I don't know.
A little bit
Smoke
weird.
colored
Why is my
smoke?
camera?
Did you notice anything else?
I'm gonna
out of
focus.
the
Yeah,
ordinary?
she's this. This is the first
Yes.
game she's in.
It
Izo.
took a very long
Um,
time for the fire
This is the
department
first one
to
she shows
arrive.
up in, and then
You
she's
really
also a
wanna
phone
start down that
friend
path with me,
in the
Janet?
next
'Cause I don't
game,
think you
which is
do.
in
Did you
The
see
Deadly
anyone
Device,
else at
and then
the
she's
scene
also in,
before emergency crews
Salem.
arrived?
No, I don't think I did.
Do you believe someone intentionally started the fire?
She sounds much nicer here.
Who?
I thought
She kind
you
of gets
had
really
that
mean in,
part
in
all
Midnight in
figured out.
Salem, which I mean, she has her reasons though. But just wait till we actually like go talk to her.
Please state your name for the record.
Although I'm a bit annoyed. I spent a lot of
Where
money
were you
today.
when the
Phone's
fire
been paid
broke
off,
out?
and your cargo service.
On the
Ah, yeah.
side
Spending
lawn.
money can be
What were you
annoying.
doing there?
Spending money,
Canvassing the
especially
area.
bills.
It's election
Especially
season,
bills.
Which reminds me, let's chat when you're done here.
What was the color of the smoke?
So Tony's the
Is
one who
this
called in
thing
the
I
call.
Need to know?
Makoto
Couldn't really
admitting as
tell.
Sherlock and Enola
I can
Holmes, and
tell
Mr.
you that it
Koto
did
was
not smell
Watson.
great.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
That'd be cute.
For an old abandoned town
That would be
hall, there
really
sure
cute too.
seem to be
Makoto, I
lots
hope
of
you're
folks
taking
hanging
notes.
around.
Did you see anyone else at the scene before emergency crews arrived?
Yes. Brenda Carlton, Nancy Drew, Alexei too. And it's not the first time I've seen him creeping around that area.
Did you believe someone intentionally started the
You know what one of my
fire?
favorite
If so,
Halloween, like couples costumes is
Whoever
for
it was
Halloween
going to pay.
is Where's Waldo
I'll
and
see
Carmen
to it
Sandiego.
personally.
I love that couple's costume of the two of them. I think that's so fun,
State your name
and I
for the
probably
record.
will at one point make
Brenda
husband do that with
Carlton,
me because I would just like to be
X9
Carmen
reporter.
Sandiego.
Where were you when the fire broke out?
I was working that beat, so I
But I
was
think
in
that's
the
such a fun
neighborhood.
costume.
What were you
I think
doing
it's
there?
so fun.
Working? I already said that.
Was there anything strange about
Brenda.
the way the fire was burning?
Brenda's the
I've
news
covered
reporter.
a lot of fires, and they all look different. I wish I could tell you more. The main takeaway here is that thankfully.
You bring us on
no
mysteries
one was
now.
inside at the
You put a fun
time.
mystery
What was
puzzle
the color
game in
of the
Discord too.
smoke?
Ooh, I love a
That I
good
know.
mystery puzzle
It
game.
was a
I will
nice,
definitely take a look at
thick,
that.
almost supple gray.
On
really
the
pops
first
nicely
page,
with
it
the
says her
light
hair is
setup I was
golden.
using.
On the first
Usually
page
you see
of
thin
what?
black strands that are hard to pick up on camera. This was nice. Really looked sharp.
Did you notice anything else out of the
On the
ordinary?
first page of what?
Yes,
Are you looking at the
Nancy
book?
Drew exited the building while it was burning.
Did you see anyone else at the scene before emergency crews arrived?
Yes, Nancy, of course.
Nancy Drew book.
The Shannon girl was there.
Interesting. Which one do you have?
Councilwoman
Which one do you have,
Scolari
Captain?
And Alexei, the owner of the antique store, were there as well.
Do you believe someone intentionally started the fire? Who?
In my line of work, we're not allowed to jump to conclusions. But when Nancy Drew strolls out of a burning building looking guilty, I'd say
I don't
you've
like
got your
Brenda.
answer
I
right
find her
there.
annoying. She's so annoying.
State your name for the record.
Alexei Markovic.
Where were you when the fire broke out?
I was out for a walk in the area.
What made you go for a walk?
It was a nice night. Do I need any more of a reason?
Was there anything strange about the way the fire was burning?
Well, the whole
It
thing
is
was
the mystery
strange.
of the
That
Tolling Bell
fire
published in
shouldn't have
1946.
taken
It was
hold.
your
The sprinkler
grandmother's.
system should have
Ooh.
kicked in and doused it.
What
I wonder
color
what,
smoke did
because
you
it
see?
does seem like there was a
Black.
hair color
Did you
change at
notice
some
anything
point.
else out of the
Maybe
ordinary?
Carolyn Keene
Which is
originally
what?
had her as
The
like more of
entire
a
event was
blonde or
strange
even a
by nature.
strawberry blonde or something.
Who else did you
And
see
then
at the
it was kind of
fire?
switched once she
I saw
passed
some
and like all the
people.
other books
I don't know.
like were written.
There was a lot going on. It was hard
I
to
wonder because I don't
focus.
think she was
Do you have reason to
redhead in the
believe that
TV shows.
someone
I think
would've
she was just kind
started
of
the fire
brunette.
on purpose?
Absolutely not. That building is the heart
But in
of
these
this
games,
town.
it's
There
always
isn't
been she has
one
red hair.
person in this town cruel or reckless enough
Like
to
that's
destroy it.
canon in the game. I kind of want to like go figure out the history of her hair and like when it's kind of changed to colors. Because that's kind of fun. Finally, listen to subset. Okay, we did that. Go to the police station.
Still
Get
have
out of
to do
jail.
that.
Okay. Let's call George back.
What's up?
You read all the Nancy Drew books published back then for the library? Oh my gosh, I wish I read all of them. My mom used to have the entire collection, like minus a few that got lost in like moving and things as a kid.
You'll need to find a
And she
clean,
got rid of them
all-glass
recently, and
container
I'm
with a
really
lid.
upset.
It needs to be small enough to fit in the chromatograph.
Because I wanted
You're on
them.
your own for that, but I bet you
I
can
wanted them
find
real
it if you
bad,
look
and then she
around.
got rid of them all.
Check. Then
Alien, thank you for the lurk.
Try to get a sample as close to the point of origin as
So as
possible.
soon as I like have the space, I think I might try
Where the
to
fire started,
collect them.
it was right near the
Because they're
thermostat.
always in like thrift
We'll get
stores
it
and
for you,
stuff.
don't worry.
So I want to try to collect them once I have like a bookshelf, like a big, like have a lot of space because there's so many
The
of
case
them.
report says that the town hall alarm was tampered with. Can you check it out?
You got it.
Your turn to take over. Oh.
Your turn to take over.
George, reporting
I'm not
for duty.
breathing very much, I think. Also, I'm a little like, I'm having some nasal things today, so I'm like either congested or I have a runny nose, so just ignore that. So I might have to like, you know, mute and take care of that once in a while, just so you guys know. What's on her to-do list?
I can't do this now.
Hey, gotta go to
I can't do this
sample.
now. I can't do this now.
Okay, let's go get a sample. This is the Sims 5 map! Honestly, it's giving more like Sims 3 vibes. Inside.
Oh wow, this looks bad. I'm glad Nancy could make it out.
It's quite bad. Well, anvil piece is gone.
I need to find the point of origin.
I think it's right here,
That
George.
must be the point of origin. I
With
should
those
take
little
a sample.
explosion marks. That's quite dramatic. Can't even go that way.
I can't do this now. Done. I can't do this now.
I haven't exported
I
yet?
can't do this
What am I
now.
missing? Because Sims free
The alarm's been
play!
turned off. I'd better tell Nancy.
And we have the fire alarm keys. We have the
I
fire
can't do
alarm
this now.
keys.
I can't do this now.
Okay, let's go explore Scoop. Scoop is the ice cream place. We can go eat all of the ice cream too. We'll get an award if we do it. I meant to with it today, because after we go through all of them, we're gonna take a break for a little bit, and like to play maybe some other stuff on Fridays. But then once we want to get back into it, we're gonna play all the games on Senior Detective and do all of the, get all of the awards, and all the Easter eggs and stuff. And we're gonna like play through them again in order. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. So we'll do most of them then. Here's Deirdre.
Hey there.
Hey
Didn't
there.
expect to see you here. I thought you'd be jailing it up with that firebug friend of yours.
Camera, thank you.
Shouldn't you be baking her a cake with a saw in it or something?
Hi, Dee Dee.
Deirdre.
Dee Dee.
I know it's got that tricky second syllable, but I figured it out by age 2. Don't give up. You'll get there.
I think you look like a Dee Dee.
Yeah.
And I think you look like you got dressed in the dark. If you want to talk to me, and let's face it, most people do, don't call me Dee Dee.
Do you know anything about Alexi?
She's ruthless.
Right. Him. I'm not a fan. He's got old man weirdness and old man smell. I don't know if one causes the
that's
other or
valid.
if that's just how he rolls. We shouldn't even have to deal with him. He should have been arrested years ago.
Arrested?
Arrested? For what?
Oh, it's nothing.
I'd really like to know why you think Alexi should have been arrested.
I see that.
Are you going to tell me?
No, probably not.
Why not?
Why don't you go ask him yourself if you care so much?
I will ask him later.
Are you investigating me?
Yes, because I'm also a
Cute.
detective.
You were just priceless.
Kimble, what are you looking at? Did you see? He was like looking at something. Doesn't seem smart enough to be the arsonist. You don't necessarily need to be smart to be an arsonist. You just have to have a lighter or a match, to be honest. However, it was relatively, thought out arson, so you've got a point. I'm serious. Where were you?
I was in America.
Can you be a little more specific?
I was in the United States of America, present day. True story.
You're not helping.
If you think that I'd set the fire, then you are beyond helping.
Sooner or later, you're going
I
to have to
hate
tell
her,
me what happened that
but I
night.
love her at
Or
the same
what?
time.
You can't make me do or say anything.
I think she's funny.
I know my rights.
Is there any reason you'd have liked to see the old town hall burn down?
You guys just don't stop, do you?
No.
I did not start the fire.
Okay, so I have to say that every time I hear fire or like start the fire and all that stuff, I just in my head is what Dwight sings in the episode of The Office where Ryan starts a fire in the microwave. And like how like the song, you know what I'm talking about? I just have that stuck in my head at all times when I'm playing this game.
Bye.
And also yesterday while we were
George, look.
causing fires.
She's refusing to move. All I want to do
She gives
is
you Kardashian
sneak
wannabe
stuff, and she's
vibes.
making
That's
that impossible.
not wrong,
Can you help?
Captain. That's
Go
not
make her
wrong.
move.
We'll make her move.
Fine.
She didn't start the fire. Oh wait, it did make her move.
Hi.
Hey, Dee
Would you like to go
Dee.
for a walk somewhere?
No.
Okay, good talk.
Good talk.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Look at how cute Gimbal is. Just a little perched on his little tree, all sleepy.
How did it go? It doesn't look like it worked.
No dub,
Brilliant
Bess.
observation.
Brilliant
I see why you're the one doing the
observation.
stakeout.
Ouch. Uncalled for.
Sorry.
I
just
love
want
Bess and
Nancy out
George. He is a
now.
cutie.
She must be getting
He's
worried.
a cutie little kitten. Want some ice cream?
No, eating ice cream is my cover. But she's been here for like 10 decades.
10 whole
I've
decades.
already had all of the flavors on the menu. Ugh, if this investigation doesn't stop soon, forget the new sundress I got. I won't be able to fit in my house.
She
How's
must have
the
been spending a
stakeout?
lot of money on ice
Pretty
cream.
good. I don't think she's on to me. On a related note, I have no idea what she's doing.
See you later.
Talk to you later.
No, Bess, instead of eating ice cream, you could just like get a notebook or something. That could be your cover. Okay, there's a map. Wait, some of these are funny names. Starwares. Yeah, how big is Bess's ice cream budget? Starwares. That's funny. Barbara's Beans. Another good ones. Madame Dugrand's Dance Academy. Applause Dinner Theater. Warden Cliff Antiques. So that's the antique store. That's what it's called. Very Wonderful. Ace of Clubs. Happy Trails Motel. Hamburger Heaven. Joe would like that. Joe would like Hamburger Heaven. Any other good ones? No, not really. I want to play Swap a lot. New game. I like Swap a lot. Oh, no, that one. The. Not the. She. But. If. She. No. But if the. To. I. Go. The. Oh no, Gimbal's moved. Her? He's just staring at me now. The. I. Is. Shouldn't. The. Should. Gimbal can black, you can blame it on me. He's gone. Where did he go? He's gone. Pet? No. Him? Oh, we have a heist going if anyone wants to gather some points. There's only a few days left of the month, which is wild. It was like a week and a half? Halloween's on next Monday. So yeah, just over a week of the month left, so now's your chance to compete for VIP, because someone new will be VIP, because Captain has redeemed a permanent VIP. So now you can, someone else gets a chance. I thought that was suspects. Suspecting. Least suspect. Then person. But if the person I least just person I suspect. Suspect. The least is the person I should suspect the least. The most. I did it. But if the person I suspect the least is the person I should suspect the most, should I then go back to suspecting him the least? Got a point. Let's have some ice cream. Which ice cream should we get? There's a lot of different types. There's a lot of different types. Ooh, Nay is in the lead for people who are in the running to win VIP. So Nay, you're the closest to getting VIP. That's not confusing at all. That's the whole point, Makoto. The whole point. Someone pick a flavor. Someone pick an ice cream flavor. No ice cream? We need to have ice cream. I want leftover pizza. Cookie dough? Is there a cookie? There's a cookie dough.
That is so good.
Okay, and then Makoto said moon chunk. Cheese ice cream. Let's do bacon blast.
That is so good.
That is so good. We'll come back for more later. Have I explored in here yet?
I can't do this now. I can't do this now. I can't do this now. I can't do this now.
I've not explored Scoop. Hey, Tony.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you running for a new term?
Yes.
How's that
I think it's
coming?
funny how she talks.
It gets harder every election cycle. People will do anything for money or exposure. You have to play hardball to stay alive out there.
Can you tell me what happened during the fire?
It's still an open investigation. I can't give that information out to just anyone. I am a city official, so I have a certain responsibility here.
Is there anything
Your
at all you can
responsibility
tell
is
me
to
about
tell
the
me
fire?
what you know.
Obviously, it's a sad moment in the town's history, but the way this community has responded really shows off what's great about this city and this country.
Thank you, Captain.
See you later.
See you later.
Come again.
Come again.
I can't do this now. I can't do this now.
Be the reporter. Let's go back to the antique store. A van. Knock, knock,
Hello?
knock.
Hello.
Will you
Hello.
help us let the town know
I
that
can't believe
Nancy's
she just left us
innocent?
in her truck
I'm not
or her
fully
van without
convinced
even
that's true. Plus,
letting us
that's
in.
not how things work.
But she is innocent.
Yeah, she is.
Then why is she in jail?
Because
she's been framed.
You've
I've
written an
been
article
working
that
a crime
frames
here
her.
for a while, so I can safely say that people claim they've been framed all of the time. So far, not one has been able to prove it.
That's why we need
We're
your
gonna
help.
prove it.
I do the news, not charity. Plus, this is a good story. A heroine falls from grace. A once grateful town turns its back. The final clue is found. Listen to how good that is. I don't even have to try to make the story interesting.
Aren't you worried about seeing justice done?
No, I'm a reporter.
Justice
If
is
people
better
cared
than
about
reporting.
seeing justice done, I'd report on it. But they don't, so I don't.
What do you think of Nancy?
What do you think of Nancy?
On the record or off the record?
Just honestly.
Both.
So off the record then. I think she's in
I want
big
all the
trouble
opinion.
and way, way out of her depth.
And on the record?
Well, gosh, she's just another example of what makes this town so special.
Gross.
Can you tell me what happened at the fire?
Are you asking me for my statement?
Yes.
I already gave that to the police.
Well, give it
I'd
to
just
me.
like to hear it from you. We're asking everyone.
Oh, good luck with that. Now,
luck with
let's get
that.
to brass tacks. What's the real story with Nancy Drew?
She's not guilty.
Yeah.
It's not up
she's
to
not
me
guilty.
to decide innocence or guilt. It's up to the public.
Up to the
Actually,
courts.
it's up to the courts.
Officially, that's true. But the court of public opinion makes its verdict before the actual courts can even schedule a hearing. Guess which one matters more?
Were you writing a story about the fire?
Writing?
Sound going
yes,
on outside
I was
my window
writing
in my
a
bedroom.
story and broadcasting and webcasting and macro and
I don't know what's going
microblogging.
on.
I
Macro
own
and
the
microblogging.
story.
What is the difference between what's macro and microblogging? Is that like a blog versus Twitter or something?
Are you going to continue reporting on the fire?
If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing my job. The fire is the biggest thing to happen here since Old Man Crowley's will was found.
Good. I need your help.
No clue. Yeah,
I need
I
to know
also have
everything
no
you
clue.
know.
It's probably like
in my line of work, you have to work
like
for
a
the
news
answers.
report and a
If you want to talk to me, you're going to
a
have to give me
tweeter
some good info
and
about Nancy.
Twitter.
I don't like the sound of that.
As my dad always used to say, "What are you gonna do? Cry about it?" You
What
ready
are you
to
gonna
do this
do?
or what?
Cry about
Sure.
it?
All right, do your worst.
Who would want to see the old town hall burned down?
Don't know, don't care. Has Nancy always been interested in starting fires, or is that a recent development?
You didn't answer my question.
So you're reluctant to say.
George
Probably
just
not a
said, "Don't know,
recent
don't
thing
care."
then.
You know,
Tell me
give it
about
back to her.
Nancy's dark side.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Nancy. Okay, my
No,
turn.
you're trying to
Wait,
make.
you didn't let
you're-
me ask
You're
a
being
question.
wrong.
Yes, I did. You asked me what I was talking about, and I said Nancy. Speaking of Nancy, is it true that she's been known to skirt the law when she's on a case?
No.
So then she just flagrantly breaks the law. Good to know.
Stop. That's not what I said. I don't want to be interviewed. I just need to find out what's going on with Nancy.
Okay,
I
all
hate
right.
Brenda.
I'll put the kid
I hate
gloves back
reporters in
on.
general. Just in
Everyone in
life.
this town is so shy. I'd kill
You're not
for a
shy.
little verbal
You're
sparring
just
now and again.
awful.
You gotta be primed and ready for the big time. And I get nothing here.
So you're looking to move on in your career?
Yep. Believe it or not, this backwater burg doesn't cut it for me.
No, really.
You didn't treat us fairly in the articles you wrote.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I change what you said?
No, you took what was said out of context.
It seemed that way, but trust me, it's not what happened. It's common for subjects to be nervous and forget what they've said. You can't blame me for that.
I
You'll
can
get
blame
better.
you for that.
Anytime
I'm gonna
you want
blame
to
you for
practice, let me
everything.
know. We could talk about Nancy.
Have you turned up anything on
I
Tony?
don't want to talk about Nancy. I
I'd
want to talk
love
about
to.
you and why
That's the only
you're being
thing that
mean.
can make this story better.
What do you mean?
Tragedy? Government cover-up? Now that's a national story. I would kill for Tony to be wrapped up in this.
Do you think Tony might actually be behind the fire?
My sense tells me no. But my ratings say please,
We
please
can and
let
will
it be
blame you for
her.
it. Watch us.
Why?
Exactly.
She looks all upstanding, but she's on the take.
She's
I
on
mean,
the
she just
take?
has to be.
What do you know about Tony and the fire?
I've got it on good authority that she was putting the squeeze on the police to take someone into custody. Didn't seem to care who
Interesting.
took the fall, as long as it happened fast.
Did she push
Did
for
she
Nancy
say
to be
that, or are
arrested?
you saying?
Doubt she even
Are you
gave it
saying
that
she
much
said
thought.
that?
She wanted the fire off her list and in yesterday's headlines on the double.
See you later.
Goodbye.
See you later. Okay.
I can't do this now. I can't do
take
this
the
now.
sample. Okay, we need to take the sample over. We'll plan to get Deirdre to help us with the case.
I can't do this
Get
now.
Nancy to jail. You know what? I would love to know what Google says, Captain.
I can't do this now. Done.
Okay, we can't really take a look of the antique store either too much unless we can make him leave.
Hello?
Oh, let's ask him things.
Have you met Deirdre?
There's a lot of talking in this game.
Know the family enough to know that I've got
Microblogging
no
provides
interest
an
in
environment in
meeting
which
her.
this kind of conversation
Why is
flows
that?
can be guided
Her parents are
on an
dull
ongoing
and
basis and throughout a
unimaginative.
course of
They
study.
only care about
Macroblogging, on the other
money.
hand,
What
provides
are
a
the
more
chances
of
that
a
they're going to have a
unidirectional
non-tedious,
flow, although input can be
non-lawful
made
daughter?
and integration of that input can be accommodated. Oh. Interesting.
What's the story with this alarm key?
Interesting.
I have never seen that in my life.
It was in your
I found it
store.
right here.
I don't know how it got there. I had
put it there.
nothing to do with this fire.
Oh,
Nothing.
your pocket maybe?
I'm not going through this again with you people. Once is
What do you mean,
enough.
you people?
What do you mean?
After all I've gone through, you want to hang me out to dry again. Well, it's not going to happen. You got it? Get out of my store.
What? Why?
I said leave. Leave me alone.
Well. He does not want to keep chatting with me. It's kind of rude of him. Yeah, he is mean. Makoto, have you played this one before? Dude needs some
Can't
tea.
do this now.
He probably does. He needs a little bit of tea for himself.
Locked.
Oh, I was like trying to go in. Nancy? You've heard you play this one? Okay.
What's up?
It's a good one. It's a fun one.
The fire alarm at Town Hall had been switched off.
My dad knows the people who run the city alarm systems. I'm going going to see if they can give us a little more information.
Nancy, your dad's not returning your calls right now.
What do you think of Deirdre?
You can't have his help when he won't answer the
I
phone.
don't know what her motive would be for burning down Town Hall.
Do you think Deirdre could really be behind the fire?
We can't discount her. She's been trying to bring me down for years.
We found a
Oh,
fire alarm key at Alexi's shop.
Did he say anything about it?
He flipped.
Really? What
He
did he
flipped.
say?
He said that he didn't want to go through something like this again.
Interesting.
What do you think he meant?
I don't know. I'll ask my dad. He seems to know a
He's
lot
not
about
answering your calls.
I think we're going to have to use our secret weapon against Deirdre if we want to get to the bottom of things.
You might be right. I'll talk to him.
It's your
turn. Nancy Drew taking over.
Okay. Call
Still
Dad.
have to
He
do
won't
that.
answer your calls.
Can't check that off yet.
Let's go get that little thing. Ooh.
This is the case board. Track your case on it. You got enough to
Still
pin
have
this
to
on
do that.
someone else? Push that button and give me a call.
Okay.
It
He's
would
go-
have been
he
nice
is-
if they had
he is
focused on
ghosting
any other
Nancy.
suspects.
Alright, well, those are all the artifacts? No, clues. Sample. How does Nancy know how to do this?
I need to figure out which accelerant matches these figures.
That's quite a lot.
That's done. That's done.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna call her dad then. Carson? I wish you could play as Carson. That would be fun. Don't know microwave the pizza, but it'd be so much faster. Do you have a toaster oven? You could put it in the toaster.
Nancy, I just got your message. Are you okay?
I'm in jail, so things could be better.
Yeah, things could be a little better.
Still,
yeah.
they're blaming me for the fire
jail.
at Town Hall.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would they think you'd have anything to do with something like that? Are they treating you okay?
I know.
Well, so far.
I'm dropping everything and I'm coming home. Hang tight. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Dad, you don't need to rush home all the way from Australia. I can take
Australia?
care of this
Yeah, she'll be
myself.
out before you get back.
I just need a little help.
Nancy,
She'll be
I'm
out before you
always
get back.
thought
You
were
know,
very
Nancy.
responsible, But this is not
I'm
something
like,
you should try to take on yourself.
I certainly
I'm so
won't
tired of
turn
sitting.
down help.
I'm so tired of sitting.
I've got a lot of favors to call in, so even though I'm far away right now, I'll
But
be
just
able to
toasting
help.
it
Right now,
won't
I'm
heat
going
it
to see
right.
if I can't get
But
you
if you
out
have
of
a
jail.
toaster oven, you can
I'm going
bake
to
it
make
in your
some calls.
toaster
Keep me
oven.
updated.
Will do.
Toaster ovens are an oven for a reason. You can just heat up the toaster oven.
I need help interpreting some sample data.
All right. What do you need?
I have data from a gas chromatograph, but I don't know what the output means.
I think I may have just the thing you need at the office. I'll have it dropped off to your friends just to be sure it gets to you.
Perfect. I'll have my friends keep an eye out on the fireplace mantle for the delivery.
It just takes
Thanks.
too long. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, just put it if you heat it to like 415 degrees, I can put it in for like 4 minutes and then it'll be great. That's how to reheat pizza in the
What exactly
toaster.
is Alexi's story?
He was just like you, a very popular detective. He used to be known as the Magnificent.
Oh, you're so soft.
That's him?
Sure is. Or was.
Don't fall off the arm of the chair.
No fee too small, no case
Case
too big. Huh, I guess I always thought those were just stories.
Who knows how true
If you
those
put a little
stories
cup
were.
of water in the microwave
long
for pizza,
time
it'll
ago.
keep the crust soft and not rock hard. Ooh, that's good to know, Evan. Chief McGinnis, let me out.
Let me out of the holding cell.
We also snuck our phone out of our
But
out
I
of the
can't
evidence
go home
case
until
too.
I find
So
more conclusive proof that it wasn't me who set the fire.
It's a good start. I'm going to keep working to get you out.
And I'm going to keep working on the case.
Nancy, I know I don't
Don't
have
play
to
with my
remind you
headphone
of this,
cord.
but be careful. You could land in some serious
Don't
hot
be-
water if you
don't
impede
be-
the investigation in any way.
I'll be careful. I promise.
I promise.
I just found out something big about the alarm system. I think I need your help.
I'm at your disposal. What do you need?
I think that the alarm was disabled at the old town hall. I need you to look into it.
No, you
Now
cannot go on
that
my
is a big
on my
break.
desk.
I think I may know just the person to talk to about that.
You just stuck
Give
your
me a call
whisker in
back
my
a
mouth.
few minutes.
He just got his whisker in my mouth.
Still have to do that. check.
Gimbal, you can't go on the desk. You can go on my shoulder. That's as close as you can go.
That's done.
Okay. Let's call Ned. Or let's look at our hints. Am I using the chromatographic machine? I did that. Anna! Welcome in, everyone! Welcome in! How was your stream today? Gimbal, you cannot take this moment to get on my desk. No! No! Ah! Come here. Hello, everyone! Welcome in! How was your stream? How was your stream, friend? Let me close my game so we're not just listening to Nancy music right now. Oh my gosh, Gimbal, chill out. Gimbal, what is it doing? Oh my god, get it freaked out. Oh, you're playing Phasmo? How did that go? That game terrifies me. I'm so scared of that game. But welcome in, everyone. Lynn, hello. Anna, hello. Lyra, hello as well. Welcome in, welcome in. How's everyone doing today? Gimbal, stop eating. You just bit my headphone cord. Sir. My cat's out for blood, apparently. No. Okay, you're leaving. Goodbye. Yeah, stay in the blanket. I dropped him I tossed him to a pile of blankets. He's vibing now. Okay, he's fine. Hannah. I tried to say hi, Anna, and I said Hannah. Anna, how did your stream go? How was Phasmo? Did you catch the ghosts? Depends if it's a slice or not. I usually reheat in microwave a slice for about 40 seconds just to when the cheese starts to melt again. Ooh, that's some good advice. That's some good pizza advice, Evan. Thank you. When it comes to hi again, just finished playing some Phasmo. How did you catch the ghosts? Or did the ghosts catch you? I've only played Phasmo for like an hour and it was terrifying and I'm never playing it again. I played it last Halloween. Husband played it with me. I did not enjoy myself. I was scared. It was not fun. Now you want pizza? I really want pizza too. I might be like, let's make pizza this weekend. I might make pizza this weekend. If anyone, I have a great pizza crust recipe, like a homemade pizza crust. Like a pizza dough. If anyone wants it, I can pop it in Discord. It's really good. But for anyone who might be new coming in for the raid, hi, my name is Miss Lizzie Gimbal. I thought he moved. I thought he did something. No, he walked away. I'm Dizzy Miss Lizzie. You could call me Lizzie or Dizzy, whatever floats your boat. But I'm a variety streamer. I play mostly Sims, but also Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, Nancy Drew, and some Disney Dreamlight Valley. Today we're playing Nancy Drew. We play Nancy Drew on Fridays. We've been playing them from the very first one, Seekers Can Kill, all the way through to the end of them from Midnight in Salem. Right now we're playing Alibi and Ashes, and we're trying to get Nancy out of jail because the town thinks she committed arson, but she didn't. So that's what we're working on right now. Again, thank you for the raid. And if you have to raid and run, do not worry about that. Make sure you go de-stream and go take care of yourself. Raiders as well. Make sure you're taking care of yourself after Phasmo as well. I'm gonna show you a raid video real quick, and then we will get back into our mystery. Ah! Get your bush ready. It's time to lick. Get your bush ready. It's time to lick. I have a naughty gnome on my back porch. Dance party. I apologize for my dancing. Ah! That was the worst sound that's ever come out of my mouth on stream. I'm gonna send a test alert. Don't be alarmed. Hey, cuppa, cuppa, hey, cuppa, cuppa, I got alarmed. Ah! Oh, we have... Also, why is this considered a state like a floor lamp? Oh, because it's on the floor. That's why. Guys, don't listen to him. That was a dumb thing to say. Why are we shouting panda? Oh, this is a panda. Again, Anna, thank you so much for the raid. And Bezo, I updated this on Wednesday morning. So we've had it for 3 days now. But I think it's really fun, the new updated raid video. With some new clips that everyone was yelling at me to put in the raid video. So I did. It's a great time. Let's go back into our game. We are currently trying to figure out what we're supposed to be doing because there's not much on Nancy's to-do list right now. So we're looking through our hint hotline. But like I said, for those of you who just come in, Nancy was framed for arson. And Nancy's in jail. We can also play as Bess, Ned, and George in this game, and they're trying to help her get out of jail and prove that she's innocent for arson and trying to figure out who is not innocent, like who actually caused arson. So that's what we're doing. That's plot wise, that's all we've really gotten so far. Gimbal, you're back. Boop. Okay. I opened the locked cabinets and Nancy's in the police confiscated Nancy's keys during her arrest. Try search. Oh, okay. We need to take the. I think we need to give the keys to Bess and George. Yeah, can we give this too? I don't think we need to do that, but we can do that. Okay. What else is on our hit hotline? Print sync. We need to scan a sample fingerprint first. Police board. We need to get more samples. Okay, let's call Bess. Greyhound Mama Jay, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Let's actually let's call Ned. We need to call Ned. We haven't talked to him much yet today.
Hi.
Need your help with
Ned,
something.
I'm going to need your help with something.
You name it.
I need you to help us out with Deirdre.
How so?
You know how she's always flirting with you?
Oh, she's in love with
she's
Ned.
not. She's just nice.
Right.
Oblivious.
Nice, but only ever to you.
Oblivious.
Does that sound strange?
No, I'm a very pleasant person.
Ned.
I love Ned.
I know you're right. It's just a little weird.
It's a lot weird, but this is a desperate times situation.
Desperate times call for desperate
Pour
measures.
on that trademark Nickerson charm. See what info
That
we
is
can
quite
pry
silly.
out of her.
You're sure this is okay with you?
I'm not.
I'm the one
jealous
asking
type,
you.
And also, I'm in jail and would like to get out.
Those are solid points. You got it.
I found the police investigation.
But also, I'm the one
report.
asking you to go flirt with her,
Looks like
and
we're on
I'm
the
your
right
girlfriend,
track
so
far.
it's
They've
fine.
narrowed everything down to just a few suspects.
Who did they suspect?
Tony from over at Scoop, Alexi from the antique store, Brenda Carlton, and Deirdre, and, of course, me.
Good.
Of course,
Keep an eye on
me.
all of them, except you. I've got you crossed off my suspect list.
I need you to take
That's kind of
over.
cute.
Time to help
Gonna head it out, of
Nancy.
course, Lufister. Have a great sleep, my friend. Have a great weekend. Okay.
Got it. Got it. I can't do this now. I can't do this now. Got it. Got it.
The nice thing is that Bess, George, and Ned have a generally, I believe their task lists is all the same, so we can just kind of cross stuff off right away. Okay, let's go over here. I got a pizza in the oven. Enjoy your pizza, Evan. Let's go to the police station to grab those things out of her thing, out of the box. I really want pizza now too. I might make pizza dough tonight and have some next week. Okay, we got those. We can pick locks now. Let's go to her house. This is nice music. This kind of reminds me of the Disney Dreamlight Valley music.
I already have a
Fingerprint dusting
fingerprint kit.
kits.
How did this end up at the crime scene?
Matchbooks. Cocoa Kringles. Lots of chocolate. Ned is a Disney princess. I love Ned. I feel bad for Ned, but I love Ned. Hi, Bess.
What's up?
What do you think Brenda is up to?
Shh, sorry, can't talk about this now. Suspect is on the move.
Where is she moving
Wait,
to?
False alarm. Suspect is just grabbing a snack. Suspect loves snacking.
We
I feel
need
like that's
some
not
info from Tony.
great
Can you take the
notes,
lead
Bess.
since she likes you?
You got it. Better not do anything interesting when I'm gone.
I'm just gonna go flirt with Deirdre. Nothing interesting at
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
all. Bye.
Ned, how's it going?
Hi, Deirdre. I'm fine.
You certainly is.
You certainly
joining
is.
Actually, I just need a little more
You
information
certainly
from you.
is.
Nancy's in trouble.
Sigh. Ned's-tifer.
Ned's-tifer.
That girl doesn't deserve you. But I'll help. Because I'm wonderful, right?
I'll help.
You could say that.
Great. Because I did.
Can you tell me about Alexi?
What's everyone's deal with him lately? I don't really know much. Apparently, he was accused of some crime when he was younger.
Crime.
No one really trusts him now.
What crime?
Did he commit
I
arson?
really don't know. Probably something creepy. I mean, he
There's
does
the Deidre, I know,
own an
yeah.
antique shop.
Could you tell me about what happened at the fire? Please, it's really important.
Nedgar. I've been over
Nedgar.
this with everyone a million different times. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am actually bored of talking about that fire that I saw.
Please, for me?
Okay, For you.
For you.
I was out jogging and I saw the fire.
I didn't know you were a jogger.
Yeah, I'm into all of that health stuff.
I'm into that health stuff.
So then what
Drinks
happened?
milkshake.
I saw a bunch of
Gimbal!
smoke. Brenda Carlton
Stop
was
it!
there, and the antiques guy. Nancy, too.
Did you notice anything strange?
That's a negative.
Edgar Allan Poe is my new Halloween costume. Not Edgar Allan Poe. Not Edgar Allan Poe.
Do you really think that Nancy was behind the fire?
Don't know. But I do know it's looking pretty rough for her right now.
Sir, get off my desk. Get your butt out of camera. Ah! Okay.
Why were you at town hall at the time of
Not
the
gonna
fire?
put his butt
I
in
just
camera.
was.
He likes to show
You
off.
must have been there for a reason. What was it?
Fine. Fine. Just stop giving me that desperate look. I can't handle it. I was following Nancy.
You're following Nancy?
I thought she was cheating since you guys were so far ahead. So I followed
That's just
her
'cause Nancy's
and found a
a
note someone
detective.
left for her. I intercepted it. It had a time and a place, so I went. Nothing happened.
Do you still have the note?
Yes, here.
Did
Nothing
it come in that
happened
bag?
because you were there.
Yeah. It was raining pretty hard that night. Whoever left it must have wanted to make sure it wouldn't get ruined.
Settings, storage room, action. Tom the Star in the hold not wall.
Thanks. What do you think of Brenda?
Seeing her
Liara
next
Black,
on to invest
Liara
in
Brack,
hair
thank you for the
salons
follow.
and
Welcome
plastic
in.
Surgery.
You don't seem like a fan.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of the whole Heights 9 news team. When news breaks, who will
Must
be
be boring about it.
I just sort of hate her.
Why?
She's just
I also
always
hate Brenda.
So chipper. I hate it. Write down in your notebook that I hate that.
Any other reason?
I got it.
My dad
In
made
my
her
notebook.
hit list a year back.
Oh.
She just makes stuff up.
That can't be good.
She dresses up and does hidden camera stings in these ridiculous outfits. Hey, didn't she dress up as Nancy once?
I don't know.
That's not normal behavior there.
You're pretty competitive
She
when it
dressed
comes
up
to
as
Nancy.
Nancy. Why would
If
Brenda
you
dress up
say
as
so.
Nancy? That's
Are you
creepy.
enjoying seeing her in trouble?
I'll be honest.
That's
I'm
creepy.
enjoying it a little.
Why?
She's so perfect at everything. It's like, save a little for the rest of us. My parents are always bugging me. Why aren't you more like that Drew girl? She's in whatever stand.
Whatever
just save
stand.
the blah 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 from the who cares. It gets old. And anyway, don't you think that I'd like to be all jet set, dashing across the globe and getting curses put on me and meeting cute guys?
I don't.
That does sound exciting.
I feel like you're only in it for the
Seriously.
cute guys.
What do you think about Tony?
She's got a lot of pull in this town. Who knows what she could be trying to get away with?
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. She looks always confused. She always looks very confused.
Hello.
What do you know about
Tell
Nancy
me
Drew's
things.
arrest?
It's sad for her and for this town. A lot of people put their faith and trust in Nancy, and she's really let a lot of people down.
But she didn't do anything.
It's not up to me to decide that. I just know what I've seen. I know that the police force here doesn't take anything lightly. If they've made a decision, I have to stand by it.
I see. Honk honk!
Excuse me, I have to go get this delivery.
It's time to snoop because she's gone.
Why
Maybe
would
Snoop.
Tony have these?
Photos.
This is just like what Nancy saw at the fire.
Oh, a key. Key.
That's an accelerant.
Paint thinner. Antonia Scolari for city council. I have a lockpicking kit.
The lockpicking kit might just do the trick.
Let's pick locks.
It's locked.
No way, Ned. Right click and insert pick to remove
Can't
it.
see inside. I need to figure out how to crack this kind of lock.
I did not read the instructions. Oh, Gimbal's in his box. I don't remember how to do this. We'll come back. We'll go to Nancy's house and read the book. Speaking of lock picking though, we have a lock picking kit because husband was like, I'm gonna pick up a new hobby, and he was like, lock picking. So we got some of those little thingies, and he unlocks doors to impress his coworkers. And it's really funny. Nope, that's our to-do list. Okay. Identify object to open, then find object's lock. Then find object's lock, pick rules below. Place all 4 picks first, then manipulate picks in the order as instructed, beginning with the shaded letter. Woo! I just punched my mic. I'm so sorry. Okay. School locker. Something lock. Filing cabinet. And that's a bike lock. Okay, filing cabinet. I've never... Oh, ads are about to start in just a minute. Just as a heads up, just so you know. But we're going to be trying to figure out how to unpick a lock. Or how to pick a lock, so you won't miss. Okay, so we need to use the file cabinet. So... Place all 4 picks first. So it's red. Oh, wait, no. So it's blue. And then green. Red. Yellow. And then it's red. Blue. Yellow. Red. Blue. Yellow. Ah! Green. Red. Green. Blue. Green. Oh! That shouldn't be as hard as I think it was as a kid. Again, I was a walkthrough child. I never did anything on my own. I always looked it up because I could not be bothered to solve puzzles. So we're all solving it together for the first time. Is she back? Yeah, she's back. Okay, let's play some Swapple while we wait for it to come back. Those? No, that's not a word. Dum, 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 dum. Oh. The. Me. Cut? No. Helpful. I don't know what that's gonna be. Set? No. Some? No. Rome? Roast? Oh, met. Most. Most. Nicest. Out. Oh, out. The nicest. Most helpful. Oh, I've ever met. Creeps. This is creeps me out. Oh, delivery truck. Okay. Let's pick this lock.
Kit might just do
pick
the
this
trick.
lock. Okay. No. Replace. So it's yellow, red. Nope. Yellow, red, blue, green. We start with red, blue, yellow, red, blue, yellow, green, red, green, blue, green. I've done something wrong. Red, blue, yellow, red, blue, yellow, green, red, green, blue. The yellow? No. What is it? Lockpick. I don't need helpful material. I don't have to go back. How do I solve the lockpick? I don't know why it won't work. Oh, put them back. Yellow. Red. Blue goes there. The green goes there. I don't know why this order isn't working. So red, blue, yellow, red, blue, yellow, green, red, green, blue, green. Why isn't it working? Maybe that one of, maybe, well, let's try again switching out one of the green. I wrote green and, I wrote G and Y exactly the same. Let's try again. Welcome back, Ash. So red, yellow, blue, I lost my place. Red was like you. Red. I've lost my place. How's it going? We're trying to pick this lock.
The lock picking kit might just do the trick.
So it's yellow, red, blue, green. Red, yellow, blue, green, blue, red, yellow. Still not working. Go back and read the book. I should have taken a picture of it. Okay. File cabinet. Oh, it says every second one. Okay, take a picture. Okay, now we have a picture and we can go back. Let's go. And we're gonna play more letter swap while we wait for the truck again. Right, yeah, she's here. Zoom. Okay. Of. I don't know. Not greatest. Helpful guys? Guys. What are these last few words? One. So being lurky too. I'm actually gonna take Mandy to walk. Of course, that's totally okay, Anna. Do not worry about being lurky. Do not worry about being lurky. Okay, there's the horn.
The lockpicking kit might just do the trick.
Lockpicking kit. Yellow. Red. Blue. Green. Okay, so you have to do every other. So red, yellow, blue, green, 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 blue, red, yellow, red, blue, red. Try it again. I don't know if I need to take them out every time, but I'm going to. Red, yellow, blue, green, 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 blue, red, yellow, red, blue. Why isn't it working?
Got it. I can't do this now.
It's not on. Like, they're in the right way.
The lockpicking kit might just do the trick.
I'm gonna end up getting caught before I figure this out. That always goes there. Yellow. Red. Blue. Green. And it should be red. Yellow. Blue. Green. 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 Blue. Red. Yellow. Red. Blue.
Yes, got it.
What did I do differently? I got it.
What's Tony doing with town hall plans? I should make sure Nancy knows about this.
Demolition development. Pending litigation. What? Original plat of South Riverfront Lot 4, Block 12. Proposed use replace existing structure with a new 7-story mixed-use complex. I hereby certify that all information and documents herein. She wanted to remove the building on its own. Pending August 12th. Dear Miss Scolari, thank you for recent inquiries on the status of your proposed lay-into action application, case, whatever. We are sorry to inform you that at this time the application is still pending in litigation. If you have further questions, you may contact our office directly. From Jennifer Davis. That's quite the building. Is that all of it? Yeah, it's just 3 papers.
What? She really has it out for Nancy.
What? Attention. What follows is an incomplete list of criminal activities that have involved Nancy Drew or those associated with her detective operation. Miss Drew's unsanctioned activities are unnecessarily dangerous and do not serve the public interest. Miss Drew's actions have continuously resulted in large city fund expenditures and drastic drops in public approval. River Heights Police Department is fully capable of managing crime in the city and has proved it can do so quietly and efficiently. Now is the time to send a clear message that the city's tolerance for Miss Drew and her cohorts is quickly reaching an end. Yeah, Tony, the woman who owns Scoops, who's running for town council or city council. The bad news, you've been caught breaking into the workplace of a city council member. The good news, welcome to the exciting world of politics. Because it took us so long to get into the freaking case. Kidding me.
the lockpicking kit. Might just do the trick.
Pull it back up. Yellow, red, blue, green. Okay. Red, yellow, blue, green, 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 blue, red, yellow, red, blue.
Yes.
There we go.
Got it. What?
Okay.
She really has it out for Nancy.
Got enough for Nancy.
What's
Gotta look
Tony
at
doing
these.
with town hall plans? I should make sure Nancy knows about this.
Make sure he looks at those. That. And the development thing. Oh. Okay, amateur sleuth, foils, thief, copyright and patent thief, investigation of county court system. Look at all these. That's so many things. Antiquities, fraud revealed, Tomb Raiders takes it to the next level. Poison found in prescriptions. Teddy bear trouble at Berry Wonderful. That's a lot of things that she's figured out. Cleanup. Oh, that's cleanup. What's the middle one? Oh, that's it. We can do. Does that work?
I can't do this now. I can't do this now.
Okay, we examined the closet. I want to finish this swap a lot. What are these words? Keys. Totally. I'm dumb. Thank you, Captain. Okay.
I can't do this now.
Need to dust Deirdre's fingerprint.
I can't do this now. I can't do this now.
We need to even explore the scoop. Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Hey.
Bye.
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 Hi.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Let's go talk to Alexi. Don't move. Hey, Alexi.
What do you know about Brenda?
The reporter? She was in here pestering me earlier today, too. Are you all taking
Well, she's
turns
parked
or
outside
something?
of your building,
Send the
so
next guy in with a sandwich, would you?
A sandwich
What
sounds
did Brenda
good.
ask while she was here?
A sandwich
I don't
sounds good.
like it when people ask me questions. Right now, you are pestering me with questions about previous questions that I was pestered with earlier. It's
That's
just
kinda funny.
recursive and rude, and now I have
Just
a
recursive
headache.
and rude, and he has a headache.
You're not a very chipper person. Why's that?
I once was.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of fun in life. I had friends. I met the girl I was going to spend the rest of my life with.
Okay, then what happened?
What do you care? You some
Oh,
sort
no,
of
not a
tourist in
headache.
other people's misery?
Not a headache.
No, it's just this shop is pretty cool. Seems like you'd be happy to run something like this instead of grumpy.
You'd think that.
You love Alexi. He's not
I
bad.
was happy, but
He
one
kind of annoyed me as a
time,
kid. I thought
just
he was
once,
an old grumpy
I tried
man,
to
but now I'm
speak
like, I
truth
understand why
power.
he's grumpy.
And man, if I didn't pay the
So
price.
I like him more than I did when I was
What
a
does
kid
that
now.
mean?
It means my life has been a cruel joke. Try as you might, it's hard not to let that influence your general mood.
What happened
Got
to
a
end
point.
your career?
Well, when you make it your business to tell the truth, you make a lot of people mad. That's what happened to me.
Yeah. Why let people mad at
I was
Nancy
20.
too?
I've been around the block a few times, been working my own cases for 10 years at that point. I'd seen it all. I'd been kidnapped, knocked out, hexed, cursed, locked up in a trunk, you name it. But I always nabbed the baddies. Always. That is until I turned in J.P. Bennington for cheating his way into City Hall. The Bennington family was very powerful in those days. Still is. In fact, Tony's brother-in-law is a Bennington.
What happened?
He accused me of stealing one of his father's priceless antiques, this ancient magnifying glass that was supposedly used in the drafting of the
There's
town
a magnifying
charter.
glass right here. Not a
Supposedly
magnifying glass.
belonged
That's
to
a
one of the
telescope.
town's
Never mind.
founding fathers.
Why didn't you just say
Never
you were
mind.
innocent?
Ooh, that's a really good idea. I did. In hundreds of ways.
Yeah, no, that's a little
Anyone
bit of a
would
stupid
listen. It
question.
didn't matter.
That's not fair.
No, it isn't. My life was just beginning. Then in a blink, I was cut off at the knees. No one trusted me, no more cases. I lost everything. I wanted to see the world. I was going to. Then, just like that, he took that from me. Now I.
So, mate,
try to
what
bring
if
a little
he's
of the world
jealous
to
of
me when I
Nancy
can.
being
But
a successful
around.
young detective?
This isn't enough.
What happened to
Ned
Bennington?
is
He
just
slandered me
relatively
in the
naive in
press, and
general,
people
though, to be
forgot about
honest.
how crooked he was. He got into City Hall.
But what if
career
his
took off, he became a judge, and moved
motivation
on
to
the
frame
big
Nancy
time.
is that
Bye-bye, River
he's
Heights.
jealous of her?
What do you know about
He wants
Tony?
her to crash and
She's
burn
on the
kind of like
city
how he
council,
did.
So she's either corrupt or deeply immersed in the corrupting process.
Not everyone in politics is corrupt.
Seriously? Where's your youthful cynicism? Yes, all politicians are corrupt.
Why do you distrust politicians?
Because they don't care about people like you and me. When they're running for office, we're just votes to buy. Once they're elected, we're just collateral damage for whatever or whomever's buying them off.
He's got a lot of
Bye.
feelings.
Bye.
And he's not afraid to share his feelings.
I can't do this now.
He is right.
I can't do this now.
Get Nancy out of jail. Can't do that yet. Oh wait, it's a jetpack. From, Castle Malloy.
Can't do this now.
Brenda?
Hello.
Why were you at
I
the
hate how much I
antique
have to talk to
store?
people because we
Trying
kind of
to
have
get
to
some
have the same
background on
conversation with
Alexi.
everyone with
Didn't
every
go all that
character.
well.
Why not?
We just have the
He's
same
not a
conversations
fan
like 3
of
times,
the
and it's kind of
media,
annoying.
and he's cranky, and he's old, and I broke one of his things on accident, and he would not let it go.
You've impersonated Nancy in the past, haven't you?
Possibly. I've done some crazy things to get a story. It's part of the job.
How crazy?
It would be funny if
I
jetpack
can't
showed up
give
when we
away
saw the
my
jetpack.
methods.
'Cause then that's
A lot
that's
of what I do is setting
jetpackception.
up a trap and seeing if anyone falls for it. And when they do, wham! See you at 11 'cause you just got 9'd.
That's not exactly news.
Nope, it's better.
That's a
It's actually
terrible
interesting.
catchphrase.
Deirdre said she intercepted a note intended for Nancy.
What do you mean?
She was following Nancy and snagged the note.
So someone was trying to lure
Someone is
Nancy
running
to
around.
the fire with a note?
I cannot
Yes,
tell if it's
exactly.
upstairs or
What's to say
downstairs,
she
but
didn't
someone is
write the
running
note
around right
herself?
now.
I've seen that
And
sort
I
of
can
thing
feel it.
before.
What's to say she did?
Basic logic. I couldn't possibly be guilty. Look at this note that anyone could have written. It's desperate.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we can't explore the van though right now.
I can't do this now.
That was you running out, Captain. How dare you?
I can't do this now.
You're disrupting my groove.
I can't do this now.
Checking with Nancy about Tony's paperwork. Okay. I actually have to take a break because I really have to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, we don't have. Maybe I'll force him to come back. But I'm gonna take a run into a quick break. Would you like some words, or just some BRB? You guys want to play a game right now, or should we just go BRB? I can pull up some words on stream really fast if you want. You're down for some words? All right, let me get some words. Copy link. I need to make a thing on my stream deck for my words scene. Words on stream. Properties. Paste. Let me unmute this as well, so you can like have some tunes. There you go. Play some words. Good job. Good job, everyone. This is now loud and I'm gonna mute it. Makoto, Panda, Captain, and Perry, all good jobs, everyone. I just took a picture of Gimbal. He's like all curled up on my bed right now. And I need to show you the picture. Oh, it's all blurry. I'm upset. Never mind. Never mind. Can't even see him. Am I still muted? What? Pro applause for us. Oh, yeah. We should, can someone put in, to just like get an applause sound in my to-do list, please? You can make one that's not like someone that's more like actually applause and not sarcastic applause for me. Because that would be great if you could put that, someone could put that in my to-do list. Okay. I also got a snack because I got up and I was like, I'm a little hungry. I got a snack. I got some pretzels. Sin, hello, welcome in. How are you? Where'd my cat go? The little cat went away. There it is. Has that been gone the whole day? Oh, newspapers. Crime Weekly. Arson at the old town hall. History destroyed in burning blaze. It's been gone the whole time? Oh. Sad.
I can't do this now. I can't do this now. I can't do this now.
I said call Nancy, so we'll call Nancy. Oh yeah, but the paperwork.
Hello?
Deirdre gave me a note. She said it was just like the one that led you to the fire.
Great. I have some dusting kits in my room. See if you can pull a print from the note.
We found Tulene in Tony's store.
Excellent work.
Cute cat. Isn't it cute?
Like
Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh, wait, it matches my sweater. Like it's pink and white, and so is my Cozy Chaos sweater.
It looks like Tony was holding a major grudge against you.
I figured as much. She's never been exactly friendly. Once I get out of here, I'm going to see how serious this grudge is.
We found some of Tony's files. I think she wanted to develop the town hall site.
So there's a chance that she could have wanted the town hall to burn down. I'm going to see if my dad can help us out with this.
How's the case coming?
It's not great in here, but I suppose it could be worse. If it weren't for you, this would be the worst experience of my entire life. And I get knocked unconscious and thrown into a dungeon every other week.
That's not good,
You should
Nancy.
take over.
I'll take it from here.
That's not good.
Haven't done that.
Oh, person.
Hello?
We found a list that Tony's been keeping. She thinks I make city council look bad when I crack a case.
Well, you do.
Dad.
But that's their fault, not yours. Keep an eye on Tony. I've never trusted her.
That's valid. I don't
Do
trust
you know
any either.
anything about
I don't trust
Tony's
any of the characters in this
development
game.
deals?
Offhand, not much.
Well, I mean, like, besides, you know, the ones that you play
My
as.
friends found some paperwork of Tony's. It's starting to
I don't know
look
what
like she
happened,
might
but something
stand to
happened.
profit from town hall being demolished.
My mic ended something.
Let me look into that. Give me a call back in a bit.
It seems too obvious. It could be. We'll have to wait and see. Okay. Let's call Ed back. We shouldn't have switched over. It's fine.
Hello?
I need you to take over.
Ned, reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty.
Got it. I can't do this now.
Okay, we need to dust for fingerprints. I think you said to dust.
I should dust these where no one will see me.
Okay, let's go to Nancy's house. Dust for those.
I need a safe place to dust these. Maybe the
Okay.
desk in Nancy's room.
Grab
This
the
looks like a
desk.
good place to dust the note.
Ah. Dust the note. Why won't it let me dust? Oh, there we go. Dust, dust, dust.
Yes, got it.
I've always wanted a fingerprint dusting, thing. Is anything else? I don't think I have anything else. I've always wanted to be able to like fingerprint dust for fingerprints on things for funsies. Let's go to Scoop.
What's up?
Hi, Bess. Nothing.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh, ads are gonna start in just about a minute. Just a heads up.
Hi, welcome. What can I get for you?
What's with the snowflake ice cubes?
They're the cutest. Deirdre sent me to the novelty shop, and when I saw them, I
Why did
just
Deirdre send her to
about
the novelty
died.
shop?
I said, Tony, you get those and you put them in your shop. Don't think twice.
You know who she
Can
reminds
you get
me
them
of?
in any other shops around here?
Big Island Mike.
Only right here.
She reminds me of Big Island Mike.
Nancy saw a snowflake ice cube, just like what you use here, at the fire's point of origin.
That's some compelling evidence. Does she still have it?
Is the town hall on the Historical Society's list of protected properties?
Of course. That building is very important to this town.
So that means that no one could knock it down to build something newer, right?
Well, that's the gist of it.
You don't seem to like Nancy.
Tony
from what I've
reminds me
seen.
of Big Island
What
Mike.
are you implying?
At least like what she said made me think of Big Island Mike.
Maybe you're a little too willing to see Nancy take the blame.
I know you're upset, but don't forget who you're talking to here.
Talking to
Nancy
you.
has done a lot of very good things for the community, that is true. But
Kind
she's
of,
also
yeah.
been a colossal
But she said something.
nuisance.
She's
said,
done a
she
lot
referred
for
to
this
herself
city.
in
She has done
like
a lot.
third person or something. I was like,
But
that's
how many
what Big
times
Island
did
Mike
we
does.
actually ask for her help?
Nancy Drew is the best thing that ever happened
Yeah,
to this city.
standing up for a
Touche.
girlfriend.
You are very passionate about this, I see. Let's hope for your sake that you're right. This town frowns upon people who associate with known felons.
Do you know
That
much about
sounds
Alexi's
like a
past?
threat.
I do.
He mentioned that he used
I
to be a
think she's
detective,
threatening
like
us.
Nancy.
Wow. He's usually pretty secretive about that.
I think she's threatening
Did he
us.
mention that he let the power go to his head and stole from the people he was supposed to be helping? The town turned on him. He lost all his friends, and even his family practically disowned
That is a
him.
threat.
He says he
Naive
was
Ned has no
framed.
clue.
In all this time,
Naive little
he's
Ned.
never proven
Ned's,
his innocence. Must have been quite the
Nedgar.
detective.
He still seems upset about it.
Very upset. Very bitter about the whole thing. Did you know he's been jealous of Nancy all these years?
Yes.
She got what he wanted, and he hates it.
Why do you have paint
Understandable.
supplies here?
It is a never-ending battle to keep this place up. I get a lot of traffic in this shop, and I am constantly fussing and fixing up this place. It never ends.
Do you think Alexi's the type to try to frame Nancy?
He might be. I wouldn't rule that out.
You're fighting a lawsuit about the land the old town hall stands on.
Yes, I'm in government. You want a full list of the suits I'm dealing with, grab a notebook and clear your calendar for the rest of the week.
What was going to happen with the old town hall?
There is a proposed land use issue at the moment. We were thinking of dismantling the structure
You
and
were thinking of
replacing it with something
dismantling the
more
structure.
relevant to the city. It's nothing to get excited about. These things take years.
Let's get some ice cream before we accuse
I'd
her
like
of
to order
burning it
some ice
down.
cream.
I was hoping you'd ask.
We need a milkshake. Let's get a strawberry breeze.
Mm.
We need to take this to fingerprint it.
Mm.
I need to fingerprint it.
Hi, welcome. What can I
Ned.
get for you?
You
need to
wanted the building to
fingerprint
burn
everyone.
down so you could sell the land, didn't you?
If I were you, I'd cool it. Understand me?
Goodbye.
Bye.
That is also a threat. Why are you threatening us?
Got it. I can't do this now.
Okay, well, let's go drop off. Deirdre's. Bess might have to get Tony's. Wait, no. Go back. Let's call Bess.
Okay, so it sounds like Nancy really needs us. We're gonna have to work together. Don't forget, we're not alone.
Oh, I don't know if I can just
Nancy
switch from
can't
character to
just
character. I
help
think I have to go
us.
back to Nancy
Still
first.
working the case. We need to make sure we're getting her the evidence that she needs. If we get stuck, it might be good to check in with Nancy
Yeah, we need
see
to
how she's doing.
to Nancy
Thanks,
first.
bye.
And switch
See
back.
ya.
See ya. Nancy.
What's up?
You should
You
take,
should take over.
over.
Nancy Drew, taking over.
Okay, we'll just call Bess right away. Bestifer.
Nancy, what's up?
It's your turn to
turn to
take
take
the
the
cake.
case.
Cake.
Bess, reporting for duty.
I just said it's your turn to take the cake. Let's go get a fingerprint kit from Nancy's house. What's on the to-do list? Open the cabinet.
Got it. I can't do that now. Got it. Got it. Got it. I can't do that now. Got it. Got it. I can't do that now.
Fingerprint case. Set of matches. I don't know what the matches are for. Let's just eat a bunch of chocolate. I'm sad I never got a Cocoa Kringle bar because they made some one time and I was a child, not like a child, but like I was like, I didn't have my own money at that age, and so I couldn't get myself a Cocoa Kringle bar, and I was very sad.
Got it.
Okay.
I can't do that now.
Let's try going back to Scoops. Is it Scoop or it's Scoop? Not Scoops. Singular.
Well, hey there, kid. How are you holding up?
I'm okay.
Sorry to hear about your friend. Never expected something like that from her.
What
This must
a
have
what a
been pretty
tone
rough on
change
you.
based on person.
She didn't do it, really. You've got to believe me.
Bess, I believe you. I believe that's what
Liar,
you think.
you don't
We
believe
never know what
us.
someone is capable of until it's too late.
She's very
innocent.
fake. They all are. Because
Really
they all.
innocent.
Honestly,
I know
Brenda's
it.
the only one
Oh,
who
all right,
acts
all right. I
the
wasn't
same
trying
for
to
every
upset
single
you, Bess,
person.
I promise. You're very protective of your friends, and that's a good thing. She's got a lot of evidence stacking up against her right now. You can't deny that.
I thought you'd be a little more concerned about Nancy's arrest.
I know this is hard for you. I do. You brighten up my shop when you drop in, Bess. I hate to see you so upset. Of course I care, but what can I do?
Do you know anything about Brenda and Nancy?
I don't have to tell you, there's a lot of animosity on Brenda's end. Between you and me,
A
Brenda's
lot of
still
animosity.
furious about the Antiquities of the Ancient World special.
The traveling exhibit that Nancy found out was full of fakes?
Full of fakes.
That's the one.
There's so much talking
Brenda
in this
broke
game.
the story herself. Word is, she had negotiated a special with one of the cable channels. But when Nancy broke the story, the cable people killed her special. Brenda went full-out ballistic when she heard. I don't know if this is true or not. They say one of the Heights 9 news interns went home that day with a broken arm.
What?
That's the rumor. One thing I know.
A broken
she
arm?
Hates Nancy. Big time.
Another
some
order
ice
of ice
cream.
cream?
Sure.
Let me fingerprint this.
I guess I could have one more bowl.
I need to fingerprint it.
Hello, how can I help you?
I
God,
know the case
there's
against
so much
Nancy
talking in this
looks
game and my
pretty
camera's out of
strong.
focus.
I consider you a friend.
There we go.
Maybe you could help?
Silly
You're
camera.
a good friend, Bess. Just make sure you're not sticking your neck out for someone who doesn't deserve your trust.
Where were you during the fire?
I really shouldn't be talking about this. Okay, this off the record?
Yes.
I was out
I should be
canvassing
talking about
the
this.
area,
Okay.
planting signs, shaking hands, the whole thing, you know? And suddenly, I see smoke and run to check it out.
That's
When I
so.
get there, the whole town hall is lit up, just like out of Hollywood
Wow.
or something. Unbelievable. That's where my first job was, you know?
You
Was
worked in
it?
Hollywood? That's awesome.
No, I worked in that building. That was a billion years ago.
A billion
would
years
you
ago.
believe that back then I shared an office with Tommy Lindenson?
Ooh,
He's
Tommy
city council
Lindenson.
upstate now. Such a cutie. Most of the good-looking ones are dumb as a big box of stupid, but
I
not
should talk
him.
about it. Let me talk about it, but don't tell anyone about it. I talked about it.
My
Exactly.
work
Like,
would
why
be
are you like this?
Listen to me. You don't care about that. The fire. That's what we're talking
Yes,
about.
not
Right.
Tommy
I called it
Lindenson and
in,
how cute
and then
you
I
think
waited
he
for the
is.
fire department to show up. That's the end of that.
Who did you see at the fire?
I saw Nancy, but you knew that. Saw Alexi, too.
Do you think Alexi would have started the fire?
Between you and me, that one's a walking cautionary tale.
What's that mean?
It's not my place to talk about it. Sorry, Bess.
Why did you close the shop
Feels like a
yesterday?
teacher, and also
Bess.
she also behaves like
It's
one.
not good.
She just has some teacher vibes.
It's
I feel like
just
she
me.
very much gives
I had
off,
to
you know,
let the staff
politician
go.
vibes though
I'm
too.
sure it'll pick up.
Thanks, Bess. I hope you're right.
Bye.
Come again.
Okay.
I can't do that now.
I don't know what we should be doing. Look at Hidden Hotline. Need to find a resource that will help you interpret the data. Oops. I think. Oh, we need everyone's fingerprints.
Hi.
Do you visit the novelty shop often?
Sure. I love that place. I demanded that Tony go there, and now she's super into it too.
Demanded Tony go there.
Why do you go to the novelty shop so often?
Novelty shops
We've
are
been
fun.
having a lot of house parties lately, so I go a lot. You know, it's a shame that you never come to our parties.
I've never heard of your parties.
I know. That's so sad for you.
You're so mean.
How do I know you didn't forge the note you gave Ned?
Forge the note? Is forgery even a thing people do anymore?
Yes, it happens all the time.
All the time.
That's stupid.
All the time.
I would have just typed it up, printed it out, cut out the middleman.
Catch you later.
Goodbye.
Okay. She looks so paired. Kind of funny. Let's go have Bess talk to Alexi. That sip placement was a chef's kiss. Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Oh, Bess!
Oh, no.
How will you be paying for the vase you broke?
I don't know if I can afford it.
I don't like you. You break things.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Oh, did you hear that vase? She's sorry that you made the long trek from China to Europe where you survived 2 world wars and countless natural disasters. Only to be unceremoniously kicked to death by some space cadet for no reason! Not that that matters now that you are dead!
I'm sorry, it was an accident. I didn't do that.
Didn't mean to.
Oh, well, if it
All I did was
an
walk inside.
accident,
Maybe it
I'm
was
not
the
mad.
door who hit it.
Really?
I thought your generation was supposed to be good with sarcasm. Scram, kid! Give me some space to mourn. Do us both a favor and stay out.
A little dramatic.
I can't do that now.
A little dramatic. Nancy! Yeah! Hi, Ducky! How are you? But remember, he is rude. That's, yeah, exactly. That's what insurance is for. Also, breakfast food. Hello, welcome, and how are you as well? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's been a while since I played this one. Look at our notes. Yeah, we dusted Deirdre's notes. I think we should go back to Nancy for a little bit. Just work for the day. You ready to start your Friday? Oh, I'm so excited for you to start your Friday. I'm passing the case to you.
I'm on the case.
I'm on the case. Okay. What can we do with our thingy? Oh, we have a fingerprint out here. We can go grab that. No. That's just the note. Ned put the wrong thing out. Ned Staffer. I put the wrong thing in the thing. I didn't put the fingerprint.
Your turn to take over.
Ned, reporting for duty.
Fingerprint. I should also put... No, I can't put those. Okay. I'm gonna put the lockpick kit in here as well, just in case.
This now.
Never mind. Only Ned can use it. I was gonna say just in case someone else needs it, but nope. Ned is our lockpicking guy. Ned locks the picks. Ned picks the locks.
I'm turning the case over to you.
I'll take it from here.
Okay. Fingerprint. Oh, I need to get this fingerprint first and then everyone else's fingerprints, I think. I love this game. Me too. It's such a fun one. It's such a fun one. I love being able to play as everyone. Zero matches.
That's done.
I need to get all of them though. How do I run the... How do I figure out the... Interpret the stuff from the other thing? Tulane in supply closet. You have Tulane. Bigger plans for Old Town Hall. Has snowflake ice cubes. That's from Deirdre. That's Brenda. That's Deirdre. Put on your face? Oh, I can't put on their faces. That's kind of fun. That's hints. Try calling someone you can trust. Oh, we should call our dad back. Carson.
Nancy.
Carson.
Hi.
Any luck getting me out of jail?
No such
Just get
luck
a
just
and
yet,
get out.
but I'm working on getting a ticket home.
Oh,
You don't need
get out
to
of
do
jail
that.
free card. Just
I'll
open a
figure
box
this
of
out.
Monopoly. You'll
There's
be fine.
no way I can stay here knowing what you're going through back home. I'm getting a ticket home ASAP.
No, stop it.
You won't change my mind.
Thanks, Dad.
It's the least I can do. I talked to the chief.
I did not just drop a
He's not
cup on
going to
my
budge.
keyboard. What are you talking about?
Shoot.
But look, you do whatever you need to do until I get back. I trust your judgment. If you run into any trouble with the chief, come to me.
Okay. What do I do if I can't clear my name?
Don't worry about that right now.
It's a little hard not to.
If it comes to that, you let me worry about the court proceedings. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you.
I guess I'm lucky that I have a prosecutor for a father.
And I'm lucky to have a daughter who only rarely goes to jail.
Dad?
Okay,
funny.
I'll upgrade it to almost never. Don't worry, you're not guilty and you've
Tell
got
me
me
about
in
the
your
alarm
corner.
system.
We'll get through this.
Welcome back,
what did you
Captain.
find out about the alarm system?
You're right, it was switched off. According to my friend at Heights Security, the alarm was disabled on site at 2:17 the afternoon of the fire. I hope that helps.
You bet it does. Thanks.
How's Hannah?
How's Hannah doing?
She's so sorry she couldn't be here for you. She said she's rushing back home. I told her that
it's all
we'd take
itchy.
care of things, but you know how
Streamer
she is.
itch. Okay, fixed it. I should get going.
I'll see you soon.
Okay. Who's Hannah? Hannah's the housekeeper. She's been around for the entirety of the Nancy series. Like, she's always been in the books. She's kind of like Nancy's mother figure because Nancy's mom passed away when she was a baby. Like, not a baby, but like a kid, like a little kid. So she's kind of Nancy's mother figure in her life. Okay, we need to get more fingerprints. Let's call Bess.
Nancy, what's up?
I just spoke to my dad. He said the alarm at Town Hall was disabled at 2:17 the day of the fire. Can you check everybody's alibi at that time?
We need an alibi.
Totally. We'll figure out where everyone
alibi
was
in
when the alarm was
ashes.
disabled.
I got a partial fingerprint from the note Ned got from Deirdre. If we can get a match against one of the suspects, I might be able to get out. Can you find a way to get prints from everyone?
Got it.
Yes, we'll get right on it.
I'm passing the case to you, Bess.
I'm passing the
Time to
case
help
to you.
Nancy.
Okay.
Hello.
Can you tell me
Alibi,
where you were at
please.
2:17 on the day of the fire?
Here.
Ice cream, please.
I was hoping you'd ask.
I wonder if anyone can prove her alibi, though. This.
Time to find some fingerprints.
Fingerprints. I love how
Success!
we have, like, she doesn't even inquire as to why we're fingerprinting the thing. Like, how does she not see that?
Hi.
Where were
Like,
you
she
at
just doesn't see it,
2:17 on the
you know?
day of the fire?
I was out on the clues challenge, same as you. Don't believe me? Call Jessica, 555-2741, or Holly, 555-6388.
What were your friends' numbers again?
Okay,
Write
switch
it
between the
down,
clues.
Missy.
Yeah, I hate that you always have to
Jessica
go
is
back to
at
Nancy.
555-2741, and Holly is at 555-6388. Bye. Goodbye.
We're gonna call him right. Oh, we can't.
Can't use my phone
Can't
now.
use my phone. That's dumb. Go back to the Drew house. Make our phone call. Oh, Holly.
Hello?
Hi. Deirdre
Hello.
Shannon gave me your number. Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Where were you yesterday around 2 p.m.?
Hanging out with my friends?
Who was there?
Deirdre and Jessica. We were working on the clues challenge.
Are you sure about that?
Positive. You can ask Jessica if you want.
All right, we have
Sure.
one.
Thanks for your help.
We have one confirmation of alibi.
Hello?
Hi, Deirdre gave me your number. Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure?
Where were you yesterday around 2 p.m.?
Working on the clues challenge.
Who was there?
It was me and Holly.
What about Deirdre?
Ha! She was supposed to be there. Ended up coming
Camera?
hours later, as usual.
What do you mean by that?
Don't tell her I said
There
this,
you go.
but she's not a very good team member.
Ooh.
She's never where she says she's gonna be. She's always running around, and she'll never say where she's been. I shouldn't have said that. Don't tell her I said that. Oh, I have to go.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Bye.
Got it.
Okay, my camera does hate me. It's because I had to move it for filming today, and so all of my stuff got messed up.
I can't do that.
Okay, we have
now.
Tony's. We may be able to get Brenda's, but we can't get Alexi's or Deirdre's yet. I think we have to have Ned make Deirdre leave. So we'll come back here and then we'll call.
Hi.
No.
It
Oh,
seems
okay, I
like
guess
your
I'll talk to
friends
her.
aren't as confident about
Jessica's the not so smart friend. Yeah. Deirdre
Between you and me,
is
they're kind of dumb.
That's really
Regina
mean.
George.
You talk to them or something.
And Jessica's
right?
Karen.
I'm not wrong.
And
Anyway, we're
the other
not
one is
for
the other
real
one.
friends.
I forget her
They're
name.
still in the 90-day trial period. I can return them in their original packaging at any time.
Catch you later.
Goodbye.
You're mean. You're thinking the same thing, yeah. Gretchen, yes. Yeah, the other one's Gretchen.
Hi.
I'm
Passing the case to you.
I'm on the case.
No, you're not. Ned is on the case.
Hello?
Ned, we need to get Deirdre's fingerprint.
We'll distract.
See if you can distract her.
Distract her?
Maybe invite her out on a date. Anything so that we can get her fingerprint.
Can do.
I'm passing the case to you, Ned.
Gretchen, yeah, Gretchen
Ned,
Wieners.
reporting for duty.
Okay, we're gonna start with the other ones, so we can grab those, and then we'll go get Deirdre's. I think Ned can get these ones.
Hello?
I'm looking for a gift for my uncle. He's a real train buff. Can you help me find something special for him?
Now that's a question I like. You got it. I'm gonna go see what I got in the back. Just hold on.
Ah. Oh, I can do that too?
Yes, got it.
I didn't know I could do both of them. That's kind of neat. Do I have a key for this? No. Someone has a key for this. I'm just not sure who.
Hello.
I understand that you were upset that Nancy ruined your big story about the antiquities of the ancient world show.
Yes, I was, but that's the business. I lose stories constantly. There's no such thing as a solid story until it hits the airwaves, and even then...
Wouldn't you want to get back at Nancy after she ruined your big debut?
I did. And then I got over it. Do you have any clue how busy I am? I don't even have the energy to hold a
You're
grudge.
busy
and if I
holding
did,
grudges.
I'd never have time to do anything
If you didn't
about
hold a
it.
grudge, you
Where
wouldn't
were
be
you before the
dressing up as
fire
Nancy
started?
Drew here and
Live
there.
and on the scene, as usual. I'm pretty sure most of the town saw the broadcast, and this story is on the fast track to national coverage.
Actually, you didn't answer my question.
I'm sorry, I'm working on a lead. I have to work on my notes. Great to see you again.
Bye.
Drop by if you've got any hot tips.
Can I not get yours?
Great to see you again.
Bye.
Drop by if you've got any hot tips.
Must be George. Okay, let's go get... let's go drop this one off because he distracts Deirdre. And then I think Bess gets the fingerprint. So we'll go put this one in here while we're still as him. What's that?
Hey.
I was wondering if you...
Yes?
Maybe we could go grab some food together.
Yes, I would like that. I can't go out like this.
Oh wait, she goes
I'm
to
going
get
have
ready.
To go get ready.
Oh, Ned does
But
get it. Oh,
you
it's
are
okay.
out already.
Oh, Nedwin. I know you're used to spending time with Nancy Drew, but not all girls are like that. Some of us find better ways to spend our time than playing detective.
Fingerprint. I like dusting for
Yes,
fingerprints. I think this is very fun. Okay. We got yours. We got hers. Bess, how are you?
Any big breaks?
Got
Thanks. Bye.
fingerprints.
Talk to you later.
You too. Let's go drop off this one. Lots of fingers.
I can't do this now. Got it.
Ponies.
Got it.
We just need Brenda's. So let's switch over to George. George might be able to get Brenda's.
What's up?
You should take over.
You should take over.
I'm on the case.
On the case. George. This game has such nice music.
Hi.
Your turn to take over.
George, reporting for duty. I can't do this now. Done. Done.
Those all
Done.
off. Oh, it's been a while
Done.
since we've been.
I can't do this now.
George.
Done. I can't do this now. Done. I can't do this now. I can't do this now.
Oh, I think to get Brenda's, we have to call her like hotline, like a lead hotline. We're just gonna eat a lot of chocolate.
That
and
is
then
so good.
She'll be gone. I think that's what we have to do. Do we have a phone number for her yet? No.
Hi.
Bye.
Hi.
Drop by if you've got any hot tips.
I remember how we get her out of there.
Salutations.
Can you show me what you have from
Are you selling
India?
pregnancy chocolate while she's in jail?
Sure.
Did you see how much chocolate she had? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Do you have the key? Oh, I think he does. She does have the key. She does.
Empty. What would Alexi want with an empty bottle of ether?
Ether. Page 1. Warning, the top secret book is booby-trapped. Turn the page only if you have deactivated the security system. If you decide to turn the page, please make sure you are far away from other people. You have been warned. Are you sure you want to keep reading? This is your last chance. Stop while you can. Note to biographers. This is the casebook of the great Alexei Markovic. Do not worry about the security system. It doesn't work on biographers, but it does work on parents, and especially teachers. The case of the floating eye, my very first case. I think the man in the purple robes is not telling the truth. Found a secret passage in the old stoneworks building with a strange library on the other side. Solved. A floating eye was a part of a mechanical rig contraption thing. The man in the purple robe was trying to scare away the family who rightfully owns the old stonework. The secret of the lightning factory. The lab at the edge of town has exploded. I better look into it. Snuck in. Very creepy. Saw 3 men in black masks carrying out a large box. Solved. Thieves overloaded the circuitry to cause a fire, then stole a new prototype. The case of the echoing hall. Too easy. It was the shop owner. He actually twirled his mustache when he talked, like in the movies. The case of the murmuring shroud. Item stolen. The famed Mesopotamian shroud, aka the murmuring shroud. Supposedly, if hung from a line at night, the wind will whisper the location of a long-lost tomb. I don't buy it, but it'd be really cool. Police are stumped. Strange footprints. One side clearly defined. One side drags. The museum director chased me out of his office. He was a little slow with that limp of his. The limp, those strange footprints. I need more evidence before I can confront him. Busted. The shroud was a fake. He staged the break-in to draw attention away so he could sell it secretly. The ghoulish parade. The Halloween parade. Bundles of cash stolen. A town full of suspects. How can I find the culprit? 30 interrogations. No new clues. Where is the money? Flash of inspiration. I'm asking for all pictures taken that night. Spotted 2 pumpkins whose costumes got noticeably plumper as the nights go on. It was the pumpkins. You want games of all these? I think that could be fun, like having cases like games based on Alexi's cases. I haven't been keeping up this diary as much over the last few years. I don't know why I'm coming back to this book now. Maybe I'm looking for a little luck. Maybe to find a thread in all of these solved cases of my youth that I could unravel and trace back to the core part of me that knows how to crack a case. JP Bennington is going to ruin me. I don't know if I can stop him. My house has been robbed and all my records except for this old book has been taken. All the evidence I had that he's bribing his way into office, gone. I'm back at 0. Now he's accusing me of stealing from his father, and I have nothing to fight back with. 5-8 just got released from jail. I told them I was innocent. It didn't matter. I'm due in court. They don't have evidence, but the judge is in Bennington's pocket. The papers have turned on me. I can't catch a case. I dropped by to find Maggie, but she didn't say a word to me. She didn't have to. Her eyes were red from crying. I told her I'd prove my innocence. I could tell her that she didn't believe me. I'm beginning to doubt myself as well. It's done now. Guilty. They couldn't prove the theft, so they charged me with trespass and negligence, and you name it. Doesn't matter. When people hear guilty, they think guilty. I'll be spending some time on a work program downstate. I don't care about the work. I only care about that word, guilty. Saw Maggie on a walk today with her new boyfriend. She gave me such a sad look, and there was something else there. Was it pity? Am I to be pitied now? Pitied. For years I stuck by this town. I put my life on the line again and again because I love River Heights. Correction, loved River Heights. To see now that they could be swayed by such a low life as Bennington turns the notion on its head. They think, turn on me and never think for a second that they might really be innocent. These people don't deserve what they have. I'd like to see this town destroyed for what it's done to me. I'd like to see the skyline consumed by flames and watch the masonry crumble into sand. I want this town to pay for what it has done. I've been carrying this book around for months, waiting to find the clue that will prove my innocence. I will write only one more entry in this book, and I'll give the details of how—
You are not allowed there! Now out! Now!
One day you and Nancy will laugh about this. The bad news, that day will be in 10 to 20 years. That's awkward. It's fine. I've been carrying this book around for months, waiting for the clue that will prove my innocence. I will write only one more entry in this book, and I'll give the details of how I prove my innocence. Until then, I'll carry it with me. Aw. Okay. Former amateur detective found guilty. Okay, so that's all of his detecting stuff.
Done. I can't do this now.
So we just need Brenda's fingerprint. But it's also 4 o'clock. I don't remember how we get her, like, card to call her. It might be a best thing. So I think I might switch to Nancy, and then we're going to call it for today, and then we'll finish this probably next week. I don't think it's not going to take us forever to finish this, I don't think.
Turning the case over to you.
It's not the longest game
I'll
ever,
take it
I don't
from
believe. I also haven't saved this entire time, so let's save. Let's save again, just to be safe. And then we'll close the game. Thanks for hanging out with me, though, everyone. I'm always happy to have you guys hang out with me while we play Nancy Drew, because Nancy Drew's my favorite games because they are the most fun. So again, thanks for hanging out with me. It's been great. I will put a schedule in Discord for what our schedule is for next week. I'm gonna pull someone to—
I see you.
I see you too, Perry. Thanks, of course. Thank you for hanging out with me, everyone. Like I said, I'll put a schedule in Discord of what we're gonna be doing next week. I might see what they do some like Halloweeny things. I might see if we have like any Halloweeny things to do, or maybe like we'll do another like Strangerville playthrough or something in The Sims. I don't know. We'll kind of see. I want to be festive, but I'm also like, I don't like scary things. Ooh. I stretched and then it made me yawn. But thanks for hanging out with me. We're gonna go on a raid, and you obviously know where we're gonna go because we always go to Makoto. So we're gonna go say hello to Makoto. She's playing. I think she's playing Dreamlight Valley. However, her title is not updated. So go yell at her to update her title. Why won't it let me raid? Makoto? Why won't it come up? She won't come up. I have to do it in the chat. Makoto's gonna be so surprised. Raid. Invalid username. Raid. Makoto Rose. There we go. All right. Let's grab some raid messages. If you are a sub, you can grab the message with the animated emotes. And if you're not a sub, you can grab the one with the cool cats because cats are cool and so are you. And send all the love to Makoto. Like I said, she's playing Disney. I think she's playing Disney because it says Strange Horticulture, but she hasn't done that yet. Like she finished that, so it's definitely not that. So yeah, it's Disney time over there. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone. If you yeah, have a fantastic weekend. I hope you'll have some great times. Is Gimbal here? No, he's not. Gimbal, why? Nope. Still asleep. He's just asleep. Very much asleep on the thing. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been great. I love hanging out with you all. We'll probably do some Hunch Baby on Monday. If not Thursday as well, because I want to finish it before the baby update. Or I guess the infant life stage. Makoto, go change your title. Oh, you did. Okay. I just looked over it. You changed it. But I love you all very, very much. And I will see you on Monday. Goodbye. Where's my end screen? There it is. Bye.